where the ancient wisdom grows. So here we are in the land of trees, with common veranda, in the moon's beams, in the dance of life, in the magic's glow. In silver moon, our love will always grow.
Good morning, everybody. Well, last night was interesting. Okay, well, anyway, we have had a good last night. We did very good. And we had a good afternoon stream. We did very good on Lumi's channel. Yeah, it was pretty successful for Michelle and for me. I got 2 new subs. Michelle got a mother load more. Yeah. So wanted to show you, talked about a little bit about goth. I'm not gonna go too long into this because I already covered it last night, but we did an experimentation with goth. Oh yes, we did. We set the computer up for this special effect and wanted to show you a little bit of what it would look like if the show was done in black and white. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to show you what the show would look like if it was in black and white. It's a little short, very short video clip. Not very long. Where is it? Oh, we can go to add files. Okay, open file. Then you're going to go to movies. Then going to make sure you write the date. Pick the right date loom. That would be 20th. That was yesterday. Right? Yep, that's it. Alright. Now let's switch the screen on so we can all see it. Yep. Okay. So here is what it would look like if the show was in black and white. For those of you who have never seen black and white TV shows. This is a short little video I wanted to show you. For those of you who really want to see what the show would look like if we did it in monochrome. So this is kind of a short little segment of what the show looks like. I'm going to be manually activating the controls on this. So let's start. This is the test clock here. And now let's go to the actual show start. Okay, so that's, it's not really instant, but let me just show you the different camera angles to set them up here. This is the main camera. This is this camera. I don't know if you can see me. Oh, this is this camera over here. Okay, this is the second camera. And then we have the mix up some of all the cameras on the screen. Here. And we have the fourth camera, which is the same as one that you see before. And it's in the studio in the other room. So, in reality, what you do is you're just turning off the color burst. Of course, on the computer world, it's a little different. So now, for this example, the show is over. So, let's now run the outro so you can see what that looks like.
Michelle and Marie and Lumi, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she
Okay, so you've seen the Samba's Embrace, you know what it looks like. Okay, so that's what it would look like in monochrome. Yeah, many of you may remember the early years when Michelle started out on YouTube. That's exactly what she did. She did her shows for a time in monochrome, and as part of an experiment. And so you can still see some of those early videos on her channel. Yeah, you can still see them. They are still a thing. They're still a thing. You can still see those even to this day. So, we even have the Google Meets is set as monochrome on that system as well. So no pirating in chat. Anad says black and white in a room with a couch looks creepy. Well, isn't that kind of what you would expect in a goth type setup? Don't take my Kodachrome away. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Actually, she probably, Mama, don't take my Ektachrome away. They always took away Kodachrome. They did, unfortunately. I don't know if it would sound as good. Mama, don't take my Ektachrome away. I guess so. Slide film. How many people still thought about shooting slides? Many. Dark reversal film is still popular for some things. I don't even have a slide projector. I like it in black and white for the entry, but the point of the song says it brings it to full color. Well, actually, video's quick test was just imagine, if you will, if for some reason we had lost the color burst signal, or if we had went from NTSC to PAL, or even CCAM, the color burst signal would be in a completely different place, and all your videos would be in black and white, even in your nice big 70-inch LCD OLED display. Everything would be monochrome. That's because the PAL, CCAM, and NTSC have the color burst signals in different places. Japanese NTSC is close to American NTSC color burst, but isn't that close enough that it'll just be a drop-in replacement? Probably not. And you realize, really, some of the stuff was mainly for the show, guys. No, but like I said in my show, I'm already weird enough. I don't think you need to see me as a goth, especially one looking like Jane Proudmore. Some of you seen the work that was presented. I'm gonna put this up on the screen. This is a picture that was, I think, I don't know, Noodles posted it. And I kind of like the picture, but when I look at the character that looks like Jana Proudmore, not Jana Proudmore, sorry, Catherine Proudmore. Jana Proudmore is a cute little blonde, white-haired person that's her daughter. It's really, really quite attractive in the World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth. But I'll show you right now what I'm talking about this picture. And kind of see where they kind of use some of the Gothic patio. Yeah, it's sort of like Gothic patio shot. Let's see if we can get it up here on the screen. Here we go. This is the picture that Noodles generated. Actually, this is one of the few I actually like. Makes her face is nice and round. Michelle's face isn't quite that look. Look at the size of those muchachos. Look at the size of that gut. What did you do? Combine you with a cabal of people you knew? I know. I get it, Nats. And if you wonder what I'm talking about when I say Catherine Proudmoore, if you don't play World of Warcraft, I could probably show you that clip. Yeah. Can you? I probably can. It should be interesting. You're no daughter of mine. Oh. Shut up, Catherine. Actually, let me find that clip of who I'm talking about. Do you have a picture of her? Let's see. Yeah, I think I can find a picture of her. If I can spell her name right. Catherine. Okay, images. So I just want to find a picture of her. There. You want goth? She's skinnier than you. No, I know, but she's really not a nice person at all. This is from Battle of Azeroth. Just to give you an idea, somebody who you could say could be your worst nightmare. Let's see. Discord search. Window capture. There you go. Sometimes I hate my eyesight so much. All right. So this is Catherine Proudmoore. She is the mother of Jaina Proudmoore from Coltiris. She had her own daughter thrown in prison. She actually, yeah, I would not want to be like no Catherine Proudmoore. No way. Yeah. She's just not a nice person at all. She's just a real total it's kind of off. And I really do like the goth look. But I don't know in all reality if it would work with me. I mean, maybe. Just leave it at that. Maybe. So, yeah. But you know what's even more ugly? Her attitude. Absolutely. Catherine Proudmoore has got the worst attitude in Battle for Azeroth. She's just a major biatch. Big time. I wonder though, in all reality, how anyone could ever live like that. I don't know, Loom. I never really understand nasty people. Let's go back to the picture here. Other one here. It looks like a mashup between you and Comedy Flow and maybe Cassandra thrown in there. A towering Cassandra. Or a little bit of a Shrek. I don't think so. Where's my ears? Where he had funnels for ears. He had funnels. Yeah. And when he makes a candle, he just pulls one of his ears, and all of a sudden the candle pops out. Earwax candle. Ew. But a concept. Incidentally, Mythbusters just did that with the help of an entomologist. Earwax doesn't burn to save its ass. Absolutely not. It does not burn. No. Yes, she is. Three, five, four, fum. I smell male human scum. Unless she basically had big, heavy braces underneath to support her weight. No, yeah, she would be. She might be walking, but I mean, after all, common flu walks all the time. Very true. By the way, common flu's a good guy, you know. I'm not trying to be mean to common flu. So let's go back to the chat. Let's go to the screen here. 11 people, 1 like so far today. Hey, it's the normal morning show. What do you expect? Yeah. I mean, when you look at the belly, it looks like she's almost got a equivalent of a zipper on the front of it. What? Is that how you release your bowling balls? Release the bowling balls! I really worked hard to try to keep my weight stable, actually, in real life. I really do. Most people don't realize that. And I'm not going to say I haven't put on a few pounds here and there, taken up a few pounds here and there. Must have eaten about 3,000 calories in NYC on Saturday. Yeah, and you've been shitting bricks ever since. Trying to get out of you. Pretty much. Yeah, that's a big person. Just like that one song that knows is playing. Spread me wide, take your time. Yeah, spread you wide. Let me go ahead and get my one tow truck on one side, one tow truck on the other. Or let me put you on a reverse log splitter. Then instead of splitting the logs by ramming a ram through the logs, let's do something different. Let's use the log splitter to separate your two legs. Oh, jeez. That'd be weird. Yeah. Alright, so let's get the panel going. So it's Monday morning, and we did pretty good last night. And let's see, shall we go get the statistics? Sure. Let's pull up the latest facts. Alright, right now we are currently at 10,843 subs. We just lost 2. Okay, and then we have last night. We had, let's see, let me use both days' information here on that because we had two different shows. All right, so last night's show was 207 views, 6 comments. The show from the afternoon, which was Lumi's show, had 776, 0 comments. Lumi's show had 85.3 approval rating. The last night's show had 79.2% approval ratings. And that tells me that there were people that were interested in the show. There were, and they did pretty good in interest. Yeah, they did. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Oh, where's the numbers? Over here on the screen, Michelle. You're looking at the screen. Right now we have 66.7 approval rating. Come on, guys. Let's pump the likes. Let's pump those likes. Let's go. You want it? Show it. Yeah. Come on. Come on in and show it, baby. Let's see what you can do. Let's get those likes up there. Come on. Only got 2 likes right now, so let's get the likes up. Let's increase the likes. Big time. And if she fell on her face, you're probably likely to hear have a big seismic event too. Oh yes, definitely. So, I mean, the show is trying to grow. We're trying to make a new show. We're trying to design the new ideas. Like I said to Noodles, I don't mind trying new ideas. I'm not against it. I'm really not. I really don't have a problem doing new ideas. I just think the morning show, I kind of want to leave that pretty much like it is because a lot of people like the morning show. It's kind of nice, relaxed feeling, kind of like when you're sitting on a comfortable chair in the sun and outside on the patio. I'll just get the stream ready to go for the chat panels. Okay, so yeah, it was just like that. Like you want to have a good morning show, good talking. So yeah, definitely. You want to have a nice relaxed day. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, GQU. GQU. Actually, interesting. Alberta and Saskatchewan are now thinking about leaving Canada. Okay, hold on a minute. Someone dinger dongers. I got it. Okay, answer it. It's Tiger Kitty. Good morning. How you doing? You getting the microphone ready?
Huh?
Oh, there you go. All right. So, how you doing today?
Yeah. Very good, thank you, Michelle. How are you doing?
Doing all right. So, what do you think of the illustration?
I enjoyed the weekend, Michelle.
Yeah, I did. Did you see the picture I just showed on the screen that Noodles actually put up in the general chat area of my Discord?
Oh no, I haven't managed to get over there yet. But I just saw that picture you put up. That was huge.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh, he made that.
I think he had some help with some AI, but basically, yes.
Oh, wow.
It's big enough.
Well, maybe it's a statue.
I think it's supposed to be a live shot. I'd be like taking Michelle and sticking her in Comedy Flu's body.
Well, well
perspective.
done, Michelle. I have to say, well done for the weekend. Going to New York was so much fun. And yesterday was so much fun as well. Your acting skills, Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very good.
Well, besides, I also kind of really did have a valid reason to be pissed at Gidgy. Could you never mind the size of the shits that body would take?
Oh, Michelle. You had a good weekend this weekend. Very good.
Yeah.
You must feel better that you didn't just sit around the house all day.
I'm not looking for a sponsor. I'm sorry, but I'm not into pellet guns and things like that. So noodles. I mean, Slingshot sponsors by you.
What did they sponsor him for? Do you know, Michelle?
Yeah, what did he sponsor Slingshot for? What is he sponsored for? What kind of products? Probably outdoor equipment, maybe.
Slingshots, maybe? They offer coupons, Burger King gift cards, videos promoting.
Like, what do you mean? Like, okay, I get the fast food gift cards, but I mean, when you say videos, you're talking about what? Like short little promotional videos, or you're talking about longer videos? Because I do a lot of different things. We do videos, we do live streams, we do music, we do gaming streams, we do a lot of things here. It's not just a single, we're not a one-trick pony. We have a lot of other tricks in our sleeves. We do a lot more than just sitting on our fat ass every day.
But we're not interested in Slingshot Warrior's old sponsor.
I'm not interested in pellet guns. I'm not interested in bows, arrows, crossbows,
Oh, they make
maybe.
videos promoting KY jelly, Michelle.
Oh. Definitely not.
Did he make one promoting KY jelly then?
Yeah. Did he make one promoting KY jelly? What would Slingshot Warrior do with that anyway?
I don't know. Maybe you can lube up your slingshot with some KY jelly. There's other uses for stuff, isn't there?
It'll be awfully slippery for pulling the drawstring. Yes, it would be very slippery. Maybe for some places where you want it to be slippery, it starts to get into the 18 plus department. Leave it alone. How you doing, David S? Welcome to the show this morning. Good morning to
Hi,
you.
David.
Good morning to you. How are you doing, sir? Yeah, so Lumi had an interesting video on the porch on both channels. She did really well. Got we found it hard to read the chat when we were doing on the porch because the chat was just going flying by so fast. And
Yeah. We had a lot of people at one point, Michelle.
you kidding? We had over 800 people.
Wow.
Total views is like 750 on my. and the combined stream on both channels.
That was worth doing then, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the only thing is that we didn't get really. I think we got a couple memberships, and I don't know if we got any donos or not.
Michelle, you got donos all weekend.
Oh, I know. Michelle got all those donations all weekend. I know that, but I meant was from the show that was on my channel, on Michelle's channel. We got, as far as I know, we didn't get any donations, but she did get
Well,
2
the
subs
same
though.
people, Michelle, are watching, so you can't like double dip. You know, I think you did fantastic this weekend.
Oh yeah, I don't deny Michelle did pretty good. There's by the way, Lumi, you got something out of it too. You got like 2 new subs. Oh, I got more than
wow.
2. I think I got more than 2.
Oh, that's good. How many did you get?
Right now the current score. Let's get over that screen here. Is pretty good. I did mention the numbers when I started, so let's go back and pull up the statistics for you.
Just how many new subs? Ding ding. Is there somebody waiting, Michelle?
I
Ding
got 10,846.
Wow. Check backstage, see if anyone's trying to come up, Michelle.
Okay. Alright, so yes, it's... Alright, let them on now. I gotta scroll over that screen again. They need the edit button, or you can just go ahead and set up a hotkey. That'd be nice. Okay. Hey, Brendan, how you doing?
I'm alright.
Sorry, didn't hear it at all up here this time.
Oh, you're good. I want to say, Michelle, you've had a good couple days doing different stuff. It's entertaining.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yep. You've pleased the masses, Michelle.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's good.
Yep. So yeah, we had a good show yesterday, and then we had a good show. Lumi had a good show in the afternoon, and then we had good show on Saturday morning, good show on Saturday night, and
very good show last night.
they're still processing the show from Saturday. It's going to take a couple of days before you'll see all the captions and before you'll see the AI chat generated summarizer. Get the summaries out on your phones. I don't know why YouTube summarizer doesn't work on the desktop yet. It's gonna be a long summary. Oh man, this is gonna be a beast.
How many hours did you stream for non-stop, Michelle?
15.
Wow.
Yeah, from the same phone. Except for when we tried to switch phone because the battery was going flat. But the only thing was is that they couldn't get the other phone to stream consistently. But
It went pretty well though, Michelle.
It did.
it went pretty
It was
well, yeah.
enjoyable. Yeah.
There's bound to be some hiccups, but you handled it.
I think the biggest hiccup is when I accidentally brushed my fingers over the phone and accidentally got into another mode on my phone, and I was like totally befuddled how to get back where I was supposed to be.
And I gotta say, Braindead, you were there from the start to the end, weren't you?
Yeah, pretty much. I zoned out a few times, but yeah.
Wow. That's dedication, Michelle.
Yes, I know. Thank you anyway for everybody that did stick through the whole thing. And trust me, Braindead, I understand if you sacked out in the end. I did.
It was a long time.
Yeah, it was a long stream. It was like, and I think that the most important thing that the stream showed was the fact is that how me and Michelle interact in public, which some people don't really get a chance to see. It's not standard. Well, our life has never been standard anyway. But I mean, is when we say it's not standard, or you look, want to go back up, just update the count, see if it's changed any. Because I feel like I'm going to start seeing a lot of die-off. Let me explain why I say that. Because the fact of the matter is, like Michelle said on Saturday night, is a lot of people came because of the excitement, which is great. And then they're gonna unsub. They're gonna leave. There are people that already originally came back. They already were here at one time. That's why we only got like 2 notifications on Michelle's channel for 2 new subs. They were older subs that left again. So,
Oh.
and that's how you can tell if it's a resub. Is that if they don't show up in your email as a new sub, then you know it's a resub.
Okay. Well, I definitely saw some new people.
I saw some new people talking because we had the thing set to anybody could chat. Which made sense, yeah.
Yeah,
And
the number I see has always said 10.7, and now it says 10.8. So
right, because we have a total of 10,846 subs.
So you gained over 30 subs.
We gained over 100 subs.
What? It was 30 on Saturday.
It was originally 10,720
now it's
Oh my
800 and
God.
something.
before we started the New York trip.
That is even better than I thought, Michelle. That is amazing. 100 subs is nothing to stub your nose at. Even if they're coming
really
back.
good. That's very good. By the way, today we get paid from the month of June, and the expected revenue will be $445.30. The paycheck coming up for the August, July right now is not done processing yet. Will be about, at this point, $715.34, but 2 days numbers are outstanding. So that means that some numbers are still processing right now.
Well, I'm glad you did good. You don't have to tell everybody how much you make every day, Michelle. But that is fantastic. Great. Now, all this money, I don't know what you're doing with it because I don't keep my eye on it, but I hope it's all in a nice savings account somewhere.
Oh, actually, the way it is, it goes into our credit cards and bills. And and then it stays in the checking account. So today is the 200 day, because Michelle gets paid the 440 plus the 538. It's in the checking account. So she's gonna pay 200 to Capital One, 200 to Ally, 200 to Amazon, and then the full electric bill. Thank you again for the follow. Much appreciated. Thank you.
I wish you wouldn't use your credit cards to pay off things, Michelle. It's like, I'm not going to go on.
Well, no, the credit cards, we used it for the New York trip because, as one security expert said, is don't use your debit card because then skimmers can scam it and then you can basically lose all your checking account.
Well, you have money in the bank is my point, and you should be using money that you have, not putting it on cards. You're creating more of a debt for yourself by when you have the money, not using the money.
But not if you pay it off the same week you use it. See, no interest accrues. If you pay it off the same month you run it up, guess what? But low interest
So you pay all your credit cards off to the full when you use them.
Well, let's put it this way. I try to. Yeah.
No, but you don't.
Michelle's been making some major differences on her balances. So her credit score is 746. She wants to get to 850. So to do that, she's going to have to keep paying off the balances and keep the balances paid off and not burn up additional credit card balance. In fact, they just increased her available credit on her Amazon card to $800 from $500.
What's the interest rate on that?
If she paid off in 6 months, it's 0.
What's the interest rate on your credit card, Michelle?
29.9% on the Capital One and the Ally. So
29?
Yeah. 29.9 APY.
I feel like that's like a whole lot. Am I crazy?
It is. It is. And every time she doesn't look at it like that, but every time she's using it, she's paying an extra 29.
Michelle,
dollars
every
per.
every time you spend $10, they add another $3.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Or if you spend $100, so that's to $29.90
That's a lot of money, Michelle.
in
But
a
I don't want to
year.
sit up here and get on people's nerves. Here she comes again, whinging about her money, whinging
Screw your
about her shit.
nerves.
It's
Nobody
just,
cares about your nerves, audience.
You're absolutely right, David. That's my bank actually put a kibosh on me paying for my ears from Aerodani. And they wanted me to call their anti-fraud department. And I called them and said, "Did you authorize this?" I said, "Yes." "Oh, okay, so this is a valid transaction." I said, "Yes, this is a valid transaction." "Did you buy lunch at McDonald's?" "Yes." "Oh, okay,
Okay,
so we'll reactivate
we're
your
trying
card
to
then.
get
You
your
just
credit
verified
rating
it's
up.
real. Transactions."
Michelle, you trying to get your credit rating up because you want to buy this shed or whatever it is, this mobile home thing, this land and this house.
This land is my land. This land will be mine if I can afford it in the next 4 years.
I think the housings are going to keep going up.
If you don't, then you might as well basically pay for your funeral plot. That's another idea.
We've been here, Michelle. When you started paying off that insurance thing, then you couldn't afford it, so you dumped it after a few months and wasted the money.
Yeah. Well, maybe eventually I can go ahead and afford to get the will written, and then I can get my funeral plot eventually, so I can have that ready to go.
I think your mum said she's got all that sorted, didn't she?
Oh, I kind of got the impression she said that, but I would rather take care of it myself because I know the way my mother works. I don't think she's going to be around when I croak. I think she's going to already have left the building because she's about 80 years old. You know, God.
Mm-hmm.
If she's already paid for it and all that, it should still be.
She's got it in her will that you're taking care of, I'm sure, Michelle.
Yeah.
No, she said, like, when I croak, you're provided for. That's what she said, pretty much.
Well, Michelle, I think she's providing for you. Let's hope she doesn't croak yet. And
Yeah.
you're doing all right at the minute.
Speaking of croak, guess who wants to come up to see his daughter? And they left me a message. Ed wants to come up. I was like, "Oh no, you're not coming back over here." Yeah, no. I didn't even bother to respond. I didn't even respond to his voicemail. I was like, no, absolutely not. No. It sounded like he wanted to
All right,
drop by.
Michelle, relax. He's not coming back.
What's up, Noodles?
Hey guys, so Michelle, what do you think about last night? Do you think it was good? Did you think
Yes,
that there
we're
was
saving for New Teeth Mojo. Absolutely.
Michelle,
What?
what did you think about last night? Did you have fun? Did you
Yeah, I
get a
had
good
fun.
reception?
And I did
All right.
have a valid reason actually to get pissed off at Gidgey too, as you probably could
All
hear.
right, Michelle.
All right, so we got to work out some kinks, Michelle. One of the kinks that you have is that you have these links that scroll across your face. We can't have that on the bottom because we can't clip.
Oh
we
yeah,
can't
the
clip
links.
anything.
That's so that people know how to find my other channels.
Michelle, it's too much. It's busy.
You can put it in the bottom section. The
Yeah,
description.
exactly. You don't have to have it on the screen.
And don't forget, YouTube's also running ads too, as well on the side as well.
No. So Michelle, so this is what happens, right? So we want to use clips of your show, of you saying certain things, whatever, right?
Yeah.
There are all these links that are scrolled across the bottom of your face. So if we were to crop it, Michelle,
Well, we can make a slight change on that.
Make a big one. Get rid of them. You don't need them there.
Yeah,
Put
it
it in
doesn't.
the description link.
Hold on a minute. Let me just see if I can make some slight changes here.
At the very least, you should move it all the way under chat. At the very least.
Yeah, because then we can get the clips, Michelle. We get the funny clips. We can start posting them and all that stuff.
Without it saying face icon or HTTP yada yada.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Put your face. Get up in the camera and start talking. Let me see.
All right. How about now?
Move your face to the camera, Michelle.
There. Now at least you can see more of me.
Yeah, but you're not looking. Now read chat. Yeah.
Now can you read this? Can you read the text now, or is it too small?
Yeah, you can read it.
Okay. On a cell phone, you can read that. I mean, it
Yeah.
looks to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
because
can.
Michelle, because what happens is like, if anyone ever wants to clip you,
All right, is
Right.
that better?
You're
I'm
not-
trying to come up with something that's gonna be big enough to read on a cell phone, and some people be able to see that I have more than one channel.
Michelle, just put it in the description, and if anyone
I
wants
do,
to know,
but no one ever
they'll-
reads my descriptions.
well, nobody reads that either. They're watching you, and they're watching maybe chat.
Yeah, it's just it pisses my eyes off. It's not a clear picture. It's too busy.
It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot.
You got
Michelle, we're not saying this to detract, take anything away from your channel.
All right, hold on,
or
I'll
make your
just turn it
channel
off for right
less-
now. All right, there we go. All right, it's off right now.
Yeah, so that's perfect. So now, right, if let's say you say something funny that's clippable, we can crop your face saying it and use it in different emojis, whatever we want to use to maybe even on
Right.
TikTok
Right.
clips. You know,
Or
Well,
shorts
just
for
don't
your
forget
channel.
though. Don't
Exactly.
forget though. The problem is sometimes people don't attribute the original source material. So when the clips are there, they can see the information of where the person comes from. But the reason why, if you look at my screen now, it also says when my little picture says click to subscribe
Michelle.
also. But that doesn't necessarily work on phones. No, it does for long videos like this in landscape, but not in portraits. So
Yeah, but Michelle,
can't-
if any of us are clipping your stuff and posting it, we're gonna link your channel. You know.
Yeah, well, I mean, as long as you post the attribution, the link to where the original source material is, then I don't mind it as much. But if some people don't even do that, they just go ahead, rip off the artwork or video, and then they don't even bother to say, from MicheleMarieDalene's channel in their description. I've seen it. I've looked. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
well,
So-
it's very recognizable, Michelle. It's not like someone's gonna they're gonna say who's that, and everyone knows who you are, Michelle. Even if they're not subbed here, most people know who you are.
Hey, you've been around a long time, Michelle.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, Mojo has a good point that Botrix puts it in the chat like 400 times a stream also, so you got that too.
Well, I
So-
agree with one thing that people have said is that it is a little bit pretty bold.
Yeah.
What the hell?
You know she made over 100 subs this weekend, Noodle.
yeah, she could do that every weekend. I tried. The reason why I posted those analytics, I don't know if you guys even care, but I posted the analytics. I've been taking screenshots of the analytics to show Michelle what's possible. I'm not even like doing half the shit that Michelle's doing. I'm doing it the most lazy way possible, right? Michelle puts a lot more effort into it, and Michelle, I'm just showing you what's possible right now, and how how I'm gaining all these subs and likes and all this crap. And you should, Michelle, I think you should start making the likes public. You know?
Well,
thumbs
the
up,
problem
people
is
like
I can't. It makes no sense to make the likes public because I can't make the dislikes public.
We don't care. We don't want to see the dislikes. We don't want
Yeah.
to see the likes.
Michelle,
No,
They
I
don't show the- they don't
care.
show the dislike.
I care
don't
for
show the dislike.
statistic reasons. I want to. If I'm going to show one,
Oh,
I
you're
might
getting
as.
stubborn over something very silly.
And I've already told this to YouTube too. I said, listen,
YouTube's not
YouTube.
listening, Michelle.
hear me out for a minute. And this is what I told them. If you're going to allow me to show likes, I want to see the dislikes too.
All right, well,
If
Michelle,
you already can turn off both. If you really want to be flexible,
When did
allow
you have
us
this
just to
conversation?
turn on the
Wait,
dislikes.
wait, Michelle. When did you have this conversation? Because they don't do that anymore. They only show the likes.
yeah, that's what she's mad about.
He wants them both shown.
I want them
No.
to be able to show the dislikes and the
No.
likes. Because
No, Michelle.
statistically, you just are showing the likes. You are
Michelle,
basically
because YouTube is trying to encourage people to give out these rubies, these diamonds. They're trying to encourage people to do
I got crowns right
donate
now.
to you and give thumbs up. They want interaction, Michelle.
Yeah, I
And they
know
want
they do.
positive interaction, and that's what you're pushing here,
Absolutely,
Michelle.
they
You're pushing
are.
positive interaction.
But like I said, the thing is that originally the likes and the dislikes are designed for us to know at least somewhat how a video was performing. And if you ever think about it, the way it works, when you disable the dislikes from being shown and only showing the likes, you are making a false assumption. You're saying is you're as far as the YouTube videos user is concerned, this video has 1,000 likes. How many dislikes did it really have?
Michelle, wait a second. I tell you all the time, publicly to your face, what I do not dislike. You don't even fucking give a shit. You tell me, you know what I mean? I tell you that fucking Silver Moon Radio sucks. Fucking whatever others, the gaming shit sucks, and you're like, well, this person said
that
it's
would
great.
be like someone is showing like in a presidential poll that's saying you got 100,000 votes for Trump, and yet Biden gets 0. That's kind of what the dislikes, but not showing the count on the dislikes is saying, is assuming that everybody is voting for Trump and no one's voting for Biden.
So you're not running for president though. You're trying to build a YouTube
right.
channel.
Well, the thing I'm trying to say is also for anybody that's a number person like I am, you need to see both or a percentage. If you can say 75% of the people like the video, then you can do the math and figure out that 25% that have voted do not. You need to have those numbers for your analytics, your heuristics, so you can determine if the video is scammy or spammy. Please understand there's a lot of scammy and spammy videos, and the dislikes show you if you get 1 million dislikes and only 700,000 likes, that means that out of the total of 17 million or 1.7 million likes / dislikes, that something obviously with that video is caused a lot of dislikes. For content creators, it doesn't tell us a lot.
Michelle, Michelle, YouTube analytics show you what the people like because they want you to keep doing what the people like. They don't tell you. They're not saying, "Hey, listen, people dislike this. Keep doing it." They're not gonna do that. Michelle.
Yes, but at the same time, because we don't know the ratio.
It doesn't really matter though. Like if people like it, you have that many people who like it.
So
like, the people that don't like
the
it,
point is if
right.
you
Michelle, they're here to make money, Michelle. They want to make money off of you.
They exactly
love it when you
make money off of you. Did you ever realize, Noodles, that YouTube?
Michelle, that's every job. That's every job. Michelle, when I go to work, right? They're making money off of me, and they're giving me a portion of it.
Right.
That's how it works.
I know that. Okay. What I'm trying to get at is this. YouTube, okay, even for the reused videos that they say are going to demonetize, they're still going to run ads against them, right?
Michelle,
you know why they're going to run ads against them? Because they got so many millions of viral views that they're not going to want to not.
Why are you being so stubborn about this, Michelle? Just turn the bloody things on. Give it a go.
At this point, I'm not turning it on until they fix the damn thing. Because otherwise, it's not an accurate score. It's skewed. The numbers are totally skewed. I don't like the fact that they deliberately skewed the numbers.
They're not going to fix it because when
they did it originally. They turned it off, the dislikes off, because Disney was biatching. Because Disney didn't like the fact that they couldn't even get a number of people to like the videos they were producing. Let's be honest.
Listen,
Disney's videos crap anyway. But the thing is,
it's because people are easily influenced, and if you go to a channel and you have no clue, what's going on, but you see that it has 800 dislikes, you're going to be biased because of that. So they don't want that.
Right, if you have 800 dislikes and only 20 likes, then that tells you, as you said, without even watching the video is probably crap.
Well, that shouldn't tell you that is the point. Like, if somebody came to your channel and people had mass disliked it, wouldn't you want them to give it a chance still, though?
Yeah.
This is something we have argued about for years, okay? So it's never going to, it's just let
Okay.
it go.
All right.
It's, she's stuck in her ways about that. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what they
you're in
really
that
should
numbers
have is
circle.
they should have a neutral. They do. You don't vote at all. There's a neutral. That's true. You don't vote at all. That's a neutral. So
I'm gonna vote twice like a Democrat.
I
Good
think
morning,
you'd get
Gogo.
more.
How you
Michelle,
doing?
how about this? I think you'd get more likes if you showed them. How about we try it for a week?
Yeah, I think so too. When
I
people
think the
see that
dislike
I-
troll. I
If you
think
don't get more likes, Michelle, you were correct. We were wrong. And we'll
I
go
don't.
back to this.
I don't know if I can turn the likes on this video. I think maybe I can. Just hold a minute. Let's see. Customization.
All right, she's turning
Okay.
them on, Poodles. She's turning them on.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try to
So-
Doing
anyway.
it for a week to see.
We
if
talked
we get
talked
more.
about, me and Michelle talked last night about being a team player, right? And when you're a team player, people will want you on their team. They want to build stuff, Michelle. They don't want people that are going to wander off and do their own thing. They're trying to build like a building, right?
Right.
If they hired me to build a building, Michelle, and I walked off the job and started building a little building next to it, they're gonna be like, get rid of this guy. We need him to build this building. They're not gonna want. That's a team player, Michelle. They don't want you going off and building your own building. They want to employ you. They want to use you, and they want to make money off you. And in return, you get a portion of it.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I don't even see the likes dislikes option in here. I know it does exist. You can fix it later. Yeah.
Dan?
and you guys can find it after the show.
Yeah.
Just try it for a
Anyway,
week,
so
see how it goes.
And Michelle, encourage people to leave likes. That's a great way to engage the viewers. You know, say like, share, and subscribe, and please give us a like. You know,
thank you very
look,
much,
you just got
Golden
$5
Girl.
donation.
Very much appreciated.
Thank you, Golden Girl.
It's Monday.
So, what did you know? What do you think, Noodles? That Alberta and Saskatchewan are planning to leave Canada?
I think it's all talk. I don't think that's ever going to happen.
No, they're already getting ready to file for a referendum. They're actually
Yeah, I know, but Canada's not going to allow that. It's like saying, like, Texas wants it. Texas
actually, the
tried
Prime
doing
Minister of Canada said, "Go ahead."
that. I
Yeah,
think so.
he said, "I'm not
If
going to
it
stop
if
you."
it happens, that would be crazy. That would be something I've never seen before. I never thought I would ever see. But in my opinion, I do not think that is going to happen.
Well, it's come for a referendum. They got the number of people for petition for the referendum vote, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because it seems like Texas always says stuff like that. Like they're
Well,
gonna,
that's just it. That's what Alberta is known for, is their oil, and Saskatchewan is known for its farming. But there's concern that if this happens, that Ottawa is going to have a big problem because it's going to be cutting off a large part of their food supply.
yeah. I think that will happen, Michelle. Is they'll say, okay, if you're going to do that, we're going to cut off this from you and fucking all this stuff. And people in Alberta,
They
are
already,
gonna,
you know what? Even before this, Ottawa and Quebec already shut down Alberta's oil pipelines. Okay, so unfortunately, and then they're basically fleecing the crap out of Alberta for what they call equalization payments. Now the whole idea is that Alberta puts out all this oil and natural gas, and all of a sudden they're going to pay off these huge fees, and at the same time, Quebec, which is taking in 12% subsidy and equalization payments, is like, it's like Ottawa is actually paying out money, and they're not even bringing in any money for the oil that they're actually earning.
You know, it'd be interesting. And I always go back to this, and probably no one really gives a shit, but like gun laws. In Alberta, you're allowed to own these things called SBRs. It's called short-barreled rifle, right? And you're allowed to own them without a tax stamp. You're allowed. They're not illegal in Canada, but they are very much restricted in the United States. So it'll be strange to see how the United States government deals with that.
Well, if
And it
they
might-
become a state, remember the 13th Amendment allows the states to regulate its own in-state stuff. So they probably will never change the gun laws in the state of Alberta or the state of Saskatchewan. Those
Well,
laws
if it's,
will be...
if it's a federal mandated gun law, yeah, they would. If you're part of the United States, you just can't fucking.
Yeah, but remember in the 13th Amendment of the Constitution, the states have the right to regulate their own commerce within the state. That's why you see
Not if
the
it goes
state
against
laws in the
federal.
United States are so patchy because they're all different. Each state has different rules.
No, this is a federal, Michelle. This is like federal. They'll go after every single person in that country or in that state. The ATF will. That's like when they made weed legal in California. The California state, the sheriffs, the police, they could not do anything about it. So what they used to do is they would get the federal agents in there to take away all these people's crops, because it was still federally
Right.
regulated.
But that technically is a federal overreach because of the fact is that the 13th Amendment protects the states from that. Within state commerce, however, the minute you sell anything across state lines, then it becomes a federal issue.
Yeah, but Michelle, that's also the argument can also be like, okay, like our child labor laws, federally regulated, mandated, blah blah blah. If a state decides, hey, you know what, we don't want to pay attention to this. This is bullshit. Any fucking 5-year-old can work in a factory, blah blah blah. I'm telling you, the feds would be in there in like fucking 10 seconds.
Well, I think we have kind of gotten away from that mentality, but yeah.
Not really. We just busted up. They just did it in California. All those children that were working in those weed shops.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do know about that.
Wait, what? I don't know about that. Children working in weed shops.
Yeah. They don't tell you exactly what they were doing, but like here's the thing. I'm all for kids working, and not like whatever, but like used to have kids used to deliver papers. They used to have paper routes, they would cut people's lawns, stuff like that. And now like they can't even do that, man. It's like it's gotten so strict.
Golden Girl, you want to translate that book into English? Use Google Translate with your camera on your phone.
I think they were trimming marijuana.
It'll translate every single page of your book into English for you. So that's one way, Golden Girl. If you want to translate your book to English, just use Google Translate on your phone. Using your camera, it'll translate the page on the fly into English for you.
So, all right. So, Michelle, we want to keep this train going with possibly the whole goth thing, your interest in goth.
Like I said, I really am interested in the goth thing, but so it's not just a show thing. Just let you know. But the thing is, I just don't know in real life what kind of goth I would be.
Black lipstick, Michelle, would look very good on you. Some dark lipstick.
Yeah, eyeliner.
Yeah.
Grizz brought up something concern last night, Michelle. Right, and I think it's valid. Michelle, we're not trying to push you into like a new lifestyle that might somehow
I know.
make it harder for you to function in society. But
remember what I just said in that server? I'm already weird enough.
Michelle, he's
What?
trying to get you to the top.
I know that.
You could just do it for the
Me
show.
and Noodles
You
talked
don't have
about
to
this
live
in
your whole
private
life back.
conversation. Yeah.
And it's good, because I'll be honest, you were getting a bit stagnant there, Michelle. And this weekend, I was getting a bit lackluster. I was getting a bit, ugh. But I'm back on form again today. I feel, yay, it's the show.
Well, Tiger, let me ask you a question. This is a learning experience for Michelle. She's going to try to get into it. So we want talking points for each show.
Mhm.
What do you think if, like, say tomorrow, the
Mhm.
show talking points are written by you, and Michelle can read them off? So what I did was I gave her 5 talking points, right?
Right. I had a chance to look at them in advance,
Michelle would
so
go
I
down
was
the list.
able to
Okay.
see what we were going to do. So if I have them in advance, where I can.
All right. Well, after your nap today, I'll message you and we'll get
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, we're just gonna do 5, Michelle. Nothing crazy. Just do 5, and you can do the show based off those 5 talking points, and you just go down the list. Because Michelle, the reason why I want to get you to start doing this is because when we have the interviews in Connecticut, I want to be able to hand you a piece of paper, and I want you to be able to read these questions and go off on your tangents and all that other crap, and that's it. If you get in the habit of doing that, Michelle, you can create a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I want to get back to the Canada thing. That does interest me. I mean, you personally think, Itchy, Noodles, that you don't think Alberta would do well as a state, or do you think that the United States would be just as bad as Ottawa, Canada is? In other words, would they be moving from one federal mess to another federal mess?
I think that it's going to be weird to see the transition, because you got a lot of these like weird laws over there. Like they already have like reparations and stuff. Like reparations going to get cut off from these natives. The gun laws, just the way of life that's going to change for these people based on these federal laws that either exist or don't exist in this country. But I think they'll do just fine. Alberta is its own thing. Alberta, regardless of they were their own country or belong to China or whatever, then it's still going to function. It's just I just kind of find it strange how a lot of these people depend on certain things over there based off of like. Again,
well, it's the Great Frozen North, so obviously fuel is going to be a major thing which Alberta exports. So
if you talk to like out on the wire or something like that, what he'll tell you is that these oil conglomerates, they will contact the owners of this land, and usually they're natives, right? And they rent out the land for millions and millions of dollars, right? They build their facilities on these lands. They pay them, and then they leave. All right, they take it up, they get whatever they get, and then they leave. Right. Those natives that live there are getting cut a paycheck on top of it by the government of Canada. I think they get paid every 7 years, like hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands. I don't really know, but
right. So
that's going to be cut off.
I got a feeling that part of that would still remain a thing, even if Alberta was its own country.
I don't think so. I do not think so.
No, they would still get paid by oil companies, but I mean, as far as their own country, especially that's the first thing. Before they can become a state or even a territory, they are going to have to basically divorce Canada completely. Become their own country, even just like Texas was for a short time after Texas was separated from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's going to be a transitionary government, and then they can apply for territorial status in the United States, and then eventually become a 51st and 52nd state.
Well, I mean, Texas was only a part of Mexico for 10 years?
Yeah.
Alberta, Canada has been like that for 100 or something like that. It's
about 100 years, about that, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different. I mean, again, I think Alberta was part of the United States at one point, or at least one of the territories. And if it goes back, I don't think it's gonna explode. I don't think whatever, but it's gonna be strange to see how these people interact with the new laws and the new, way of life.
Well,
that
in a
they're
way,
gonna have.
it's going to be an educational thing for youngsters that wonder how it works when you become a territory. We don't. There's only other territory that we have that we really know much about is Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is thinking about doing the reverse. They've had many referendums in Puerto Rico to become their own country, and yet most of the time, they very rarely even get close to the vote to cede from the union. They come close a couple times, but I think that if Puerto Rico leaves the United States, it's going to be like Alberta leaving Canada. It's, well, actually, even less so because Puerto Rico really doesn't give the United States anything. We don't get anything from Puerto Rico.
All right, but what I'm saying is, like, Michelle, like, think about California, right? California, the people in California live a certain way. They're used to having a certain lifestyle, and that lifestyle usually revolves around their ideas, right? So, for
Right.
instance, what happens if China absorbed California, and now these communist laws restricted them from freedom of speech, from their gay parades, from all this stuff? That's going to be a humongous culture shock, and I don't know if that's going to go over too well. You know?
Yeah, but you know what though? California already was planning on doing a Calexit. They are actually wanted to leave. Part of the northern eastern California wanted to leave the northwestern part of California because they're Republican enclaves and the western is all Democrat.
Sure.
It's just like there was the idea of combining Idaho and Iowa together as well.
Sure. So they're used to
There's
that, Michelle. They're used to that. What I'm trying to say is, like, there will be no more Democrats in California. There will be no more Republicans. There will be no more nothing like that if China ever absorbed California.
already
So
in the case of California, there's predominantly Democrats already. So the few Republicans parts of California are feeling like in the Northeast are like, well, what are we gonna do? We're being steamrolled by, you know,
yeah, we have that out. We have that out here in New York with New York City. New York City. I feel bad for the residents of New York State because they have to obey the laws that are created or come out of these, like, the people that vote on this shit out of New York City. New York City doesn't represent New York. New York
no,
is
it
a very,
doesn't.
like,
In
it's like a
fact, New
bunch of
York
comedy clubs.
City
You know what I
is
mean?
where the majority of New Yorkers live. The upstate New York compared to the city is desolate.
Yeah. And you see where Comedy Flu lives, right?
Yeah,
How
that's a
could
really good
how could
example.
right? How could some gay guy in Manhattan dictate how Comedy Flu lives out in the middle of nowhere? You know what I mean? Next to a grape orchard.
Right.
How is that even possible? It's a totally different lifestyle,
Well, that's the problem when you got like because of the way that the districts and elections are done. That's just an example where it's totally out of balance. I mean, you would think
And I don't think she's ever been to California, Stan.
no, I've never been to California. No.
By the way, I want everyone to send prayers to Bianca Dupree. The fire is very close to her
Oh
house.
no. Shit.
So
The fires
Oh,
are burning
God.
close to Bianca's.
yeah.
Sending
I
love.
asked
We
her
need to do a
yesterday.
spell quickly, Michelle. Can we do a quick spell for Bianca?
Okay.
We don't want the fires to. You
Well,
need
let's
to back
see.
the fires up.
We need to know. What is? It's the winds, Michelle.
The winds.
And the dry tender is what it is. The air is
Oh.
dry too, Lou. There's really not.
Oh, yeah, it's
much-
dry. That's the problem, Noodle.
That's a good idea, Planet Moose. That's a great idea.
Okay. Say.
This is a long
We
spell.
need to get the heat out of there. We gotta get the moisture in.
Mm-hmm.
Even there's not enough water coming from the Pacific Ocean to meet the dew point. It's in the upper atmosphere there is, but it's not. It's not condensing because the dew point's too high. Maybe the only thing I can do is just try to get a little bit of some rainwater to fall somehow.
D, I don't know about that, D. I don't know about that.
That's all I can do. Because it's not even my season. So basically, I'm kind of.
Okay, well, thank you for sending the rain,
Yeah,
Michelle.
fuck him.
It's more like probably be like a set of sprinkles because it's not really conducive to rain.
It all helps, Michelle. It all helps. Maybe the wind will go the other way.
Whereas in the case of
It's
Texas,
crazy.
in the case of Texas, I wish I could send that rain to California. Oh, by the way, fire ants are building rafts. I saw this in Fox News. I was like, what? Fire ants are building rafts and coming in like a platoon? I'm like, yike!
Michelle, I heard that's how the illegals are getting in now. They're riding ant rafts across the ocean.
Yeah, what's the red ants that are doing the same thing? They're coming in like over the River Kwai. Jesus.
Have any of you guys seen the fire that was started in California? The crazy guy who started it. They have it on video. They stopped him. They had him arrested. It was all on video. He set like a dead palm tree on fire, and it caused the mountain to catch on fire. Anyway,
What?
they stopped this guy. Right? He looks just like a normal dude. He's got a backpack on, like he was just hanging out. And this woman's like, "I saw you start that." They're on video, and there was another guy who stopped him, and they waited for the police. Fire truck showed up, whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, is this how crazy people look now? They just look normal, or have we just kind of normalized crazy?
I think we've normalized doing stuff like that in certain places so people feel comfortable.
I think they look normal. I think they look normal because back in the day they wouldn't have had as much money or anything. They would have looked like scrappy and old shitheads. Now they got money. They got
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's really weird? That this one guy said this in one of my channels. I put this video in my news section. He said, "Have you ever noticed how much the world has changed? Like we've entered into a parallel dimension." And I'm like, and he was talking mainly about after the pandemic, right? Well, excuse me. I told him nicely. I said, I hate to say it goes back further than that. I said, I noticed this started seeing this in 2011. Things have changed a lot. They're not the same as they were before even 2011. I don't know why that's happened. I've heard some different theories of what's going on, but I don't know which one's accurate. But people are starting to say that we have entered like a parallel dimension. So what, for example, like you said, what's crazy, what's normal, it seems like everything's totally messed up, including our brand names. Like, is it spelled Oreo double stuff with 2 F's? Or is it Oreo double stuff with 1 F, for example? And this is in marketing. People recognize the double stuff with 2 F's. Some recognize the double stuffs with 1 F. So, what's the story here? But when you go...
Michelle, I put the link of the video of this guy who started the fire if you want to play it. It's an Inside Edition clip.
I'd like to see this lunatic.
I think there's different levels of crazy too.
Right. I'm going to show you also the Curtis Fleewell video too, where We have homeless people that are absolutely insane in New York, and they're attacking people, they're pushing people in the subways, and Curtis Sleewell kind of like handled this pretty good. So
All
I'm
right,
gonna send
I
you
got
that
it.
one too.
No.
But play this one, Michelle.
All right, let me put this over here since I'm not gonna play the sound anyway. Just give me a second.
No,
here.
you can play the sound.
Play the sound. It's a news clip, Michelle.
Yeah.
We are
Oh, okay,
reviewing.
so I gotta use Canary
Reviewing.
then. All right, so let me go into Canary because otherwise you won't be able to hear it. All right, so just give me a second here. Gotta go to Canary Chrome because otherwise I can't play the sound.
Thank you, Bradley, for the donation.
Oh, thank you, Billy, for donation. Absolutely. Give me a second. I'll be right with you. All right, so now I got that ready to go on here.
Better hold that dono, Michelle.
You better heart that dono or Brad's going to get mad at you.
I will. Click on it a second. Okay, so now select that screen, please. So Canary. Chromium, Canary. I got it. Click. Over here. I got it. Alright, now hit play. Unmute the sound, Michelle.
Of igniting the blaze.
Don't let him leave.
Two hikers quickly confront him.
You started that fire? You just came from over there. We just saw you.
You're right.
Oh.
And yeah.
Other bystanders join in.
How dare you!
As the fire in LA's Runyon Canyon grows,
I believe
a crowd
this is why all
gathers.
these fires
The fire
are
is
taking
spreading,
place, and it's
and we
just
need to get off this
lunatics.
mountain.
Then fire trucks arrive to tackle the
Oh, this is like
flames.
a place that was spread too.
A chopper drops
Yeah.
fire retardant. All
Look at
this
that.
time, the Good Samaritans make sure the suspect
All that
doesn't
because of one
flee.
I
idiot.
was not going to let him leave.
There's one
Finally,
crazy
he's
person.
handcuffed by
How
a
much,
park ranger
how much did
to
that cost
cheers.
to bring that helicopter over and all that? Yeah.
Police
Fire truck.
take it from
I
there.
guarantee he's not ever going to pay for it.
Scotty, go
Yeah.
get him. He started that fire.
Devon DeMarco and her boyfriend Scott Mitchell are the hikers who stopped the suspect from getting away. Devon, a fashion designer, shot the video.
We just didn't want to let him
Where was
get
this
away.
at?
Scott is a former University of Kentucky wide receiver.
Sure.
The adrenaline hits and you
In
go right into
California
action.
somewhere.
Yeah, that definitely is a football
tracks.
background thing because sometimes you don't have time to think. The play doesn't always go your way.
The incident comes just 6 months after those cataclysmic wildfires that wreaked so much destruction in Los Angeles.
Were you having deja vu thinking, oh my gosh, this could be another horrific fire?
Definitely that. It was crazy. It was insane. You started that fire?
The accused fire starter has pleaded not guilty to felony arson.
Okay. So there you go. That's what's going on with that guy.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad because like these people are like considered normal, and they're causing a lot of grief and havoc
They need
over the
locking
country.
up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I want to also show you something that Michelle. I put another link in there with Curtis Sleewell. He was giving a speech in New York, and the homeless guy started interrupting his speech, and the way he went about it and handled it, and it just goes to show how mentally distraught these people are that are living in our subways, living on the street, and like this guy will end up in jail before he ever gets help. That's how stupid this stuff is, you know.
Well, speaking of subways in the state of New York, the Metro MBTA, the Metro Bay, or the Transportation Authority, you guys have had some flooding in your subways, and at the same time they're building homeless shelters down there in the subways, and you guys seem like the MTA
They're
can't figure out
homeless
how the
shelters
best
in the
way to keep
subways?
people from trying to jump the turnstiles. I don't get.
Wait. They're building homeless shelters in the subways.
Yes, they are.
You mean like encampments where they're doing it on their own, Michelle?
Do you mean the state or the city is
The
building
city
them in
is the Metro Transit Authority is actually. And you watched the video. I put it a couple months up again by Cash. He pointed this out that they are building homeless shelters in the subway.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't use the subway, and there's a reason why I don't. And if they are, I would know nothing about it. But Michelle, I want you to play that clip that I put down the backstage.
Okay,
And these are the people. These are the people that we house. And again, this guy will end up in jail before he ever gets any kind of mental health treatment, because people with mental health issues in these liberal cities are not considered crazy. They're just normal people.
It's just weird. Okay, yes, I'll play a clip for you. I got it on the screen. I just got to clip on it now. So, paste.
Outreach whatsoever in Penn Station or the surrounding areas. That has to be dealt with. And the police have got to put
sorry.
zero tolerance. There's a perfect example. Yo, what's up, man?
That was a typical.
I just got
that was a typical homeless person from New York.
It's in the corner there.
6 years. And where you from?
So what is this guy doing anyway? He's
Well, why don't you tell us what's happening, Michelle? I gave you the clip. Why don't you tell us what's happening? It's Curtis Sliwell. He's giving a speech. He's running for mayor of New York, right? And a homeless man confronts him.
Yeah. I don't know why this guy was jumping in front of the guy in camera. Yes, he was giving a speech.
He's crazy.
So let's go back to the beginning here.
Outreach.
So here's the start of it.
Or the surrounding areas. That has to be dealt with. And the police have got to put zero tolerance.
Yeah, this is what you're talking about here.
There's a perfect example. Yo, what's up, man? What's your name? Okay, how long you lived here? 6 years. 6 years. 6 years. And where you from originally? I'm from Austrailia I. All right, Guyana. Now, when you first came here, where were you? Okay. How did you end up here?
It's really weird. Yeah. Give another donation to Brad. Little heart for him.
That's Golden Girl, Michelle.
Okay, thank you, Golden Girl.
Does anybody come and try to care for you here? What do they do? Would you rather be somewhere else than Penn Station? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm fucking sad, man.
It's all right. It's all right.
It just bothers me because, like, I'm telling you, men like this, women like this will end up in jail before they ever get any kind of mental health in the city. It's like, it's fucking weird.
Right, and then they just end up worse by the time they get out.
Yeah, this guy doesn't belong in jail, dude.
Shouldn't be in Penn Station.
He needs medicine, or he needs to be like in a facility.
You're not taking advantage.
You know?
This is our responsibility. I'm running for mayor. I'm going to make sure that you
I mean, I get
and
why
your
they,
other
I get why
friends
they
out
shut
here
down a
taken
lot of
care
the
of, okay?
silence and stuff, but like
It's all right.
they could
But you
start
want to
over
stand
now,
with us
you
while
know?
we continue?
Yeah,
why don't you stand
listen.
right here?
If there was bad things happening, just don't do it again. Make sure it doesn't happen again.
I mean, the thing
This
is
is
that
a perfect example of what I'm talking
he said that we're going to try
I've seen this guy
to
here
help
for years.
people like you, but the
Predating
problem
the lockdown
is
and
that the state of New York
He's in dire need
really
of help.
never.
It's like it's a call for help. Where's Thrive?
I mean,
De Blasio and his wife should see this.
So you see it
This
back
man
now.
is in desperate need. We've spent $1.25 billion to try to help those with mental health issues. He's admitted it all, as many of these men and women will. When I'm mayor, you and your friends will be taken care of.
Well, that ended up being a good thing for the guy, making him look good.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now that.
Now, when is the last place you were?
I'm going to pause this here. I'm just going to tell you is just that what they're doing in New York right now is not working. But we already know that.
That was so sad.
So how is he going to be able to make sure to help this guy when he can't even make sure the state of New York or city of New York can't even deal with the whole existing illegals? Now he's going to deal with the regular residents.
Well, Michelle, they should be getting more attention than
they should be getting more attention because they're part of the economy. Really, think about
American
it.
citizens.
Yeah, they're American
These are-
citizens too, but they're also part of the economy. You know, it's
I don't
the
know about
same thing with
two
other
parts,
states
yeah.
too, not just New York. Take a look at Connecticut. Connecticut is doing the same crap. They're giving all the illegals all the good stuff, all the existing Connecticut residents languish.
I think people are tired of it, though.
I think people are tired of
Like-
it too. Yeah.
It's like prime time where people are actually like saying like screw this shit. Or you know, people I think were scared because they weren't really sure if they were making a mistake by having an opinion on this. But like it's so blatant now. It's like you can't, guys. They're taking away everything from you and then redistributing it to people that aren't even fucking like citizens. Like it's so
Exactly.
bizarre, man.
Ask any New York person that pays taxes. They're seeing it every day.
And the people that come at it from the compassion angle, like, you know, this is helping these people. Like, it's kind of not, because they end up here. You know, they end up here and they mess everything up for everyone else, and you know, they end up in these
Wow,
situations
Brad.
too.
I'm Batman.
Brad.
Oh, that's not an app. I thought that thing you were showing was like an app, like just like a.
Mojo,
saw
I
it
don't
this
really
morning.
know
I
much
was like,
about
that's
him
pretty
either way. He's a New York City mayor candidate. That's all I know. Just say it says Sliwa for New York City mayor. Yeah, so that's
Like,
all I
you
know.
know who he was, Michelle, right?
No, I don't know where he lives.
Well, he actually lives 2 towns away from me in New Jersey. I don't know why. I guess he's got dual residentship. He lives in Ridgewood or whatever. His wife doesn't. Anyway, he was the founder of Guardian Angels.
That's what I figured, yeah. That's why he's wearing the beret, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And the whole Guardian Angels
All right.
things happened because
Oh,
of
Joe,
that
I just
fucking,
checked to see if you came up. I didn't see you come up yet. I just looked. Did you go to GQU or did you go to one of the old links?
He was talking about Brad, Michelle.
He came up. I let him on. He's here.
No, this isn't Brad. This is Batman.
Brad man.
Oh, hi, Brad. How you doing?
I'm Batman.
So, Brad, what do you think about that question about the needs of the residents of the city not getting the help they need? Well,
Joe, can I ask you a big favour? Can you show the panel for just a second so people can see Brad's wonderful look this morning?
I'm Batman.
I got it, Mojo. It was Brad.
Yeah, I think they should all be lobotomized.
Well, I mean,
No,
we
honestly,
can't
though,
do
Michelle,
that.
Yeah, I know. But I think it's terrible that the Clinton Foundation in the 90s closed down all the asylums that were state ran for these people.
Yeah,
You know,
back
because
in the
whenever they did
80s,
that,
yeah.
that's when you had all these people end up on the streets. They have nowhere to go. You can't put them in homeless shelters. They're not normal people. They're not going to just, you know, they're not like you or me. They're not going to be told what to do or listen. They're crazy, like literally crazy. So they're going to go out and do whatever it is in their head they're going to do. I mean, if they're schizophrenic, you know, like
right.
they got voices in their head. I mean, you know, so there's really, as far as rounding them up and putting them back in a state-ran asylum, there's nothing you can really do.
I mean, maybe you can put it back in homeless shelters, but there's no beds available because they don't want to illegals.
Even if you had the homeless shelters, they'd remain empty because these people aren't in their right state of mind. They're not going to use these homeless shelters because they're insane.
Yeah, and then the people that aren't insane that try to live there have to deal with the manic, psychotic stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's not like they're psychopath, like criminally minded. They're like psychopath, like.
Yeah, but you know what? It's just like one of the people news people I watched that covers New York City, Cash. He said the problem is the homeless shelters are full of illegals. There's no place to put the regular homeless. They're full. There's no beds.
That doesn't help either.
Send them back.
Yeah.
Send them back and lock up the
That's what
nutters.
Trump's doing. That's what Trump's trying to do, is send them back. I mean,
Yeah, but it's messed up. Like Noodle said, they send them back to some of these countries, and then they're getting like death camp exterminated.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that's
wearing
fucked up. I mean,
a
It's so messed
Batman hat.
Send them
on
back to
there.
their own country. Oh, then they're getting death camp.
yeah, it's so. This is the thing. Like I brought this up. Like, what if we find out, right, that all these people are getting deported? Some of them are being executed. Some of them are being put into like these like internment camps, work camps. Like that's just as bad as like people saying, "Oh, we're just following orders. We
Oh,
didn't
what
know
do
what
you
was
think
going
the
on."
alligator Alcatraz
Nazis
is? It's an internment camp, basically.
But they're not. They're just getting sent back to the country they came from. They're not-
Some of them
He
actually
would
ran
offer them the option to
for a
self-deport
reason.
oneself. They can leave in the
Well, then
United
they
States.
need to claim asylum. That's a different case. You need to
Yeah.
claim
We
asylum.
just we
Yeah.
really
You're not
messed
going
it
to
up.
come over here to our country and wave your country's flag and pretend you're a conqueror or invader. You're not doing that.
Yeah, they gotta go.
So internment camps versus holding facilities. In 2022, we referred to all these camps as holding facilities. I don't know if you remember that.
Right.
If you Google these facilities in 2022, pictures of them, it's a bunch of people sleeping on the floor with Mylar blankets. All right. Now, fast forward to 2025, there's actual facilities with fucking air conditioning, fucking bunk beds, fucking all this shit, right?
Right.
What else do you want? Like what are we supposed to do? Like
Feed
go
them
back
caviar
and just throw them on the floor with
Animal
Mylar blankets?
You should know the score. If you come here illegally, you know the score. So don't.
You broke the
That's
law.
what you expect.
Yeah, I know you do,
This is-
Mojo.
hey,
You have the
let's
exact
turn it
same
around
problem
for
in
a
the
second.
UK that
Hold on.
we're having.
Let's
Yeah.
turn it around. If I were to try to go to any of these other countries and force my way in without a passport, what do you think's going to happen to me?
Oh, you'd get deported.
On the other hand, though, like we were.
If you had money, that.
Well, yes.
On the other hand, though, like you kind of can't blame them because we were letting them do it. They knew they could do it, so it's like I don't blame them on that side of it. But like we shouldn't have
Oh,
done
thank
that.
you again.
Now we
Thank
gotta
you for
fix
the
it.
vote.
Well, and the Republicans really, whatted the bed as far as this goes because they were the ones bringing them in here originally for cheap labor, and the INS was capturing them. Now the roles are reversed. The Democrats are bringing them for cheap labor, and ICE is capturing and deporting them. It's the same game.
You got the people that are like, we were built on immigration and all that. Yeah, but we weren't flooding people in here and crowding everything. It's not the same thing.
Tapping into our resources.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Those people
everyone's
that from
pretending like
migration
this.
were helping build resources. These people,
Yeah, but everyone's pretending like this happened. Like this started like 10 years ago. This has been going on when I was a kid, right? People were here they had a green card, right? They were able to work, and then they got their citizenship. A lot of these people don't even have that. They're getting fake social security numbers. They're getting fake driver's license.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting someone else they're stealing other people's IDs, identifications, and living under the guise of thievery and fucking, whatever other word they use.
Plus,
Identity
we
theft.
don't know what their criminal record is.
Right.
You don't feel like
We don't know
No.
nothing about them.
you don't
have
feel like it was
1
more
year.
manageable before, though. Like I feel like it was less people doing it before.
When you come into the United States and claim asylum, right? You have 1 year, okay? 1 year to do so. Within that 1 year, they find out that you are a criminal in your country. Depending on what the crime was, they deport your ass, or they keep you here.
Right.
If they're deporting people based off the crimes that they've committed in their country or this country, right? I don't understand why everybody's like freaking out. This has been going on forever.
Right.
This is what they've been doing.
My big thing is this, though. You can't flood the border with all these people, northern or southern, because you don't know who they are. If you're not vetting them, how many terrorists are slipping through? And I mean bona fide, real-life sleeper cell terrorists.
Oh, we got plenty of those coming in. Can bet. You got plenty of sleeper cell terrorists. And lots of lone wolf ones, too.
I don't want to get caught in I don't want to be involved in some kind of, tragic, attack. Because my government was lax and lazy and slavish on vetting people and checking them into my country.
Right. And that's I hate getting on airplanes because you just
Yeah, I
don't
hate
know,
going
do
into
you?
big crowds. I hate not being able to feel like I can live my life because I'm constantly looking over my shoulder and looking around when I'm in a crowd because you don't know who the hell's going to do what.
You know, it's funny that they'll say to you, these people will say, well, what about the Americans that are doing this? It's like, dude, listen, if we have to deal with them, we don't want any more problems. If there's a way, to stop any of this from happening, right? Let's do it. You know, I mean, like, it's like fuck, man.
The problem
Like, they
is
don't
the
even wanna-
sanctuary cities and sanctuary states are refusing to follow federal law. And that's the problem. And this includes Connecticut, New York, California, and a few others. So
Yeah, and what that comes down to is
I
first
know
to say,
originally
it's gotta
Jeff
stop.
Sessions, the first attorney general under Trump, wanted to basically cut all funding to those states, 100%, right across the board, in order to get them in compliance. And
That's
I
what I was
think
talking
maybe in a
about with
way
the-
that may have actually been a fairly valid answer. And
So I was
then if
talking
the
about
states
people
don't like
thinking-
it, they can cede from the union and become their own little countries and deal with their own bullshit. Because this is getting ridiculous. I can't verify that, David S. I can't verify that. But the thing is that, you know, I mean, Lamont is not going to throw all the illegals out, but he's going to continue to give them access to health care, housing, everything, while his own residents that were born in this country and are multiply handicapped are going to be screwed. Connecticut.
Have you seen the?
Because
have you
there's
seen
a
the town hall
quota.
meeting?
I already was told this by my APRN. There's a quota. They have to meet so many people. And they are trying to kind of do a quota system, even though the illegals. They're trying to keep the illegals here because of quota. I'm like, why? Whereas people that were born here need help in this country can't get it. It's not fair.
Have you seen the town hall meetings where these people go in and they complain that the stuff they're getting isn't good enough?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes,
I
I have seen
understand.
that. I have seen that. Yes, the illegals are complaining that they're not getting good enough care.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Why don't you see the? Why don't you see the? Why don't you see the ones that are naturalized citizens or born here? When they go to a town meeting, they have a really more valid reason to complain that they're not getting squat because they're not.
These people should be put to work. They should be out in the streets of all the cities in this country, sweeping up, cleaning, taking down graffiti. That's what they should be doing. There should be some kind of program for these people. You want to come over here? Then you work. If you're not going to work, get the hell out.
Well, that's what happens with the migrant farmers. That's exactly what they do. They work. That's the city people. There's no migrant farming. So where are you going to put them?
Brad
Like you
looks like a
said,
comic
street
book
cleaning
right
up
now.
makes sense. Cleaning the subways makes sense.
I love Bradman. Look at Bradman.
It's funny. It's like you know what I mean though, because the camera keeps chopping. It looks like a
yeah.
a comic book.
I'm Blockman.
How come there are no homeless in the Greenwich, the Hamptons, and 5th Avenue between the 59th and 98th Street, 96th Street? I don't know. Noodles, do you know anything about homeless between those streets in New York City?
Yeah, baby. Here's the thing: if you have money and you could pay, these people won't be there. They pay a lot of money to not live around homeless people. Michelle, I put another clip in the backstage, and this is what Stan's talking about. A woman from a very affluent area.
Yes, I know.
Saying that she support the immigration and illegal immigration, and then they bring a bunch of illegal immigrants to her house, and she freaks out.
Yeah, those are
locks the door. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me go back into that other application again. Let me go back into Canary and pop the link in there so I can show it.
It's a stupid thing, but it's the whole point. Like, what? Okay, you want to let them in? Like, what are we supposed to do with them now? You know?
Well, I've seen people like this before.
You pay for
So
it.
you would do it.
Taxpayers, middle class, you can pay for it, right? We're tired of flipping the bill.
All right, let me get to the screen here. All right, there we go. All right, let's hit it, Chewy.
You know, and it has nothing to do with race at all. If this was white people coming from a white country doing the same shit, I tell them to get the F out too.
For like all the
Yeah,
illegals
I think
and
we
stuff.
have to be fair.
Guys, this is great. I think we found a new home for you guys.
What guys?
There you go.
Is that your bus?
Yeah.
I don't understand what this is all about.
This is all the immigration. They're gonna move into your house.
They are
Yeah.
not.
What do you mean? You just said you wanted to support everyone, though.
Okay, that I don't.
No, they're
Guys,
not
we
violent.
got a
They're
new
not
house.
violent. They're good. They're
Oh no,
like
hop it! Like just like you guys did before.
Thank you very much.
Can they stay for dinner? Wait.
Sorry.
Well, we have your signature. You guys got to drive back down south.
Back to Home Depot.
So you would do anything for like all the illegals
I think
and
we
stuff.
have to be fair.
Guys, this is great. I think we found a new home for you guys.
What guys?
There you go.
Is that your bus?
Yeah.
I don't understand what this is all about.
This is all the immigration.
These are the people like Matthew Potts, Wingstar, that want to raise everyone's taxes so that they can feel better about these people
What do you
not
mean?
living.
You just said you wanted to
anywhere near
support
them.
everyone, though.
You know what I mean?
I don't.
No, they're
Guys,
not
we got
violent.
a
They're
new
not
house.
violent. They're good.
Well, this is the thing. Like, you know, people want to pay. If you could afford to pay for these people to like stay away from you, and it's no longer so, it makes you feel more comfortable. They feel like they're doing a great job. But the people that are actually dealing with these illegal immigrants aren't having a great life. The people that are telling others like, oh, you should let them in, you should let them in. They live nowhere near these people. They live absolutely nowhere near. They should be shipping them into the Hamptons. They should be shipping them into these
let them
areas.
in their houses.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Put them near the people that
Well,
want them.
I know that when some of the illegals started showing up in Cape Cod, the residents of Cape Cod got very upset about
That's
it.
another thing. Nobody knows their medical background or history. We don't know what kind of diseases these people have or what
No, we
they're
don't know that either. No.
Did you see that
It's
one?
ridiculous.
That one town in Ohio.
Typhoid, the plague. Come on.
There's a town in Ohio where everybody's car insurance went up like 3 times because of all the wrecks and stuff from people that ain't used to driving, just crashing cars everywhere.
Yeah.
That happened up here. That happened up here because I think you have to have a minimum of $1 million in liability in New Jersey, and you know the reason why is because of all the deer, and people. The fucking extreme amount of property value now, like everyone's freaking property is like it's not worth that much. It's just that's what they can claim. And it's just like fucking it's insane.
Yeah, it's weird. And then the thing that I keep asking, and the Democrats I ask won't answer my damn question, is why you support this, but you don't support helping your own homeless that already exist here?
Because they think they are, Michelle. They live nowhere near the homeless people. They don't know anything about the homeless population. They have no idea, Michelle. All these rich Democrats, they either look the other way, I've seen it before, or they think like, oh well, you know, we're doing whatever we can and it makes them feel better.
It sounds
we're
like
giving
some
money.
of it has to do with money more than anything. It has to do with money. Trying to make money out of people. I'll fix your side chat to spirit. Oh, just give me a second here. It's just weird though, because it's like they say, oh, we want everybody to have a happy life and have a nice house and have a meal in the pot and all that. That's great. But you know what the sad truth is? That the residents that already live in that state are getting zip, and that's the part that doesn't make a damn bit of sense to me. Why does the state that wants people to have all these great things is leaving their own existing residents out in the cold? That's the part that really upsets me.
And before all these programs started, like, where was that money at? Because we already were like, oh, you can't afford this, can't afford that. Now we got these programs that are housing all these people and stuff. So, like, where's that being taken from?
The money?
Yeah.
The money was originally given to the states by the federal government.
Right. I'm just saying, like, it's taken from
They
somewhere.
printed it out of thin air, caused our inflation to go up further.
And then some of the other ones, like in the case of New York City, it's come part of it's now being financed by the city's taxes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why your streets are in such disarray. You have potholes everywhere, and building infrastructure is failing. Bridge infrastructure is failing.
Well,
They already were. You know,
that's
they
what
were.
I said. You could see that even. You
Yeah.
could see that even in the video where I was shooting, just exactly what New York City, even my Trump Tower, everything's always under repair. It's
Fiscal. Got to spend the money to get it, but then, you know, the next year it went up by 25%. The next year it went up by 25%. The next year it went up by 25%. You're at 75% now, so you're only getting a quarter of what you did 4 years ago.
Michelle, what do you think about being the head of a revolution against the immigrants?
Jojo says people have gone to prison here for speaking out. I dropped the video in the backstage, Michelle, of I guess this took place in Essex. I don't know where the hell that is.
All right, give me a minute.
They might as well fight, dude. Fight to the death. If they're gonna lock you up,
but look what they're doing to these people, dude. They're beating the shit out of them. Like this guy gets his fucking tooth knocked out. They beat him in the face with a friggin' shield.
So they're beating the crap out of the homeless, or they're beating the crap out of the illegals?
People that are just kind of like speaking out, saying that this is wrong, and that the cops are beating them up and throwing them in jail for just speaking up. Jojo just said it herself.
It's the same thing
Hey,
with
Jay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, down. I didn't know what you said.
They're who's in 1940s.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, some of these other countries, some of these other countries' speech laws are getting ridiculous.
Yeah, that's why, you know, it's gonna have to fight to the death. You know? Change things.
I think I actually seen this too. Got like fried. Something like that.
You are all witnesses to that.
Look what they did to that guy, man. He's holding his tooth in. He's holding his tooth in his hand.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like this is going to get out of control over there. I mean, you can lock people up. I mean, eventually people are going to say this is wrong, man.
Yeah, it takes a group though. You know? It's a group effort. You're the one person going rogue. You're hit.
Was that in Essex?
Yeah.
Well, they'll be getting something back, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know, but still, I mean, Tiger, come on, that's retarded. And then you hear these people telling these stories about. This one guy was saying he told someone to speak English, and they fucking nailed him for hate crime or whatever the hell they call it.
Guys, relax with the ads. Okay.
Michelle, you're getting too many ads. People are moaning about the ads you're dropping.
Well, YouTube is the one that insists on running them. I actually can change it a little bit, but I don't really know how they determine the level of ads to run, because it seems to me like, for example, I can set balanced, aggressive, conservative.
Oh.
I'll turn it conservative. See if that
I'm
helps
not a
any.
streamer. What do you put yours on, Noodles?
I don't do that. You know what? Someone came to me a while ago and said, "Do not do that because it fucks up the stream."
Yeah, it makes it so it's behind, and the people are like, you know, thinking you're saying something you said like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
It's whack.
But she makes money out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it sucks whenever that happens. Like you ask a question, and then you know people are answering it, and then an ad pops up, and you're like, "Well, you know,
Yeah.
can't ask that again."
You're like 2 minutes behind, and people are like, "Hey, are you okay?" You're like, what? What's wrong?
Can you schedule them
I
throughout
think Jason
the
Irish
stream?
for the Jason Irish. Noodles told me about Michelle on the show.
Michelle is one of the greatest performers I've ever seen. You can give Michelle something and she'll turn it into gold. I don't know, Michelle. You got to start, doing the organized shit and being a team player, like I told you.
It might be fool's gold, but it'll be gold.
Well, just remember, I don't want to totally mess up the morning show because we have a community that likes to
Yeah, we've had a
what
very
we're doing
good
right now in the
morning
morning
show.
show, because the morning show is kind of a relaxed environment. People like that, and so,
Right. So Michelle, what you do, right, is you get the community to start creating the talking points for you.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna get Tiger to do a talking points list for you tomorrow. Maybe you can get people in the Discord to start creating talking points and pick the ones that you want to do, or we can all vote on them. Michelle, get everyone interested.
Good idea. Everyone
Yeah.
put down talking points. We can vote on what we want to talk about.
We can get rid of all those astrology channels and maybe make an idea channel.
Yes, in the Discord.
Yeah.
Five. We can only pick 5 though, Michelle.
just send the DMs to me or send it to Tiger so we can kind of sort them. And we'll try.
Michelle, can we have a section in the Discord, please, dedicated to this?
Shit, you already got one. It's called General.
What?
That's true. You got one. You got plenty of sections you can shove
Well,
them in.
Michelle, if we just put it in general, it's going to get drowned out by other stuff.
Yeah, Deal for Real is going to post
we
something
need one
whack.
that's Michelle. We just need a place to put this. Please, maybe have one.
We
for
already
your
have
show.
sections, for example, for Discord that don't even really get used anymore.
What
really.
one would you like us to
Delete
use?
them. Delete them, Michelle. They don't get used.
Okay, we'll use one of the ones you've got, but will you change the name on it?
Well, you have the ability to rename it.
Okay, don't worry about it. We're going to do it. Thanks. Thank you.
For example, who here really posting?
Don't mind when we take one down.
The North American Slouch Queen.
How about AI info, Michelle? Let's get rid of that one.
Yeah, or do you like that one?
How about any of the ones you post, like the same 3 videos or 4 videos? Like, you know how you'll post the same video 3 times in 3 different servers? Let's find the one that has the least traffic and rename
the
that.
mod one. There's a mod one in there, isn't there?
I'm gonna
Let's
be
talk
honest. I
about
do
it.
get confused between the ad
Just put,
server and my server.
ideas.
Like I responded to one of my comments
Michelle.
in my server, but then I ended up posting it in the ad server. So like the people who originally wanted to see it to post on my server have to go to the ad server to see the reply.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, server to server, that's fine. But like this, the threads in your own server. Find the
We're
one
going to
that's
use Let's Talk About
We also
It.
got something called.
Michelle.
We also got
Already
something
changed
called.
Okay, great.
And it's right under general, so it's really easy to find.
Awesome.
You want to post in one area or create a new area underneath.
It's already done, Michelle. It's already done.
Where now is it?
Look under general.
It's the second one down.
Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Let me go.
Better have somewhere to eat. I'm gonna be pissed. I got a UPS store. Is there a way to get in through here? Fuck.
All right, I see show ideas. Okay, good.
Yes.
What one did this one replace?
Oh, here we go. I knew it.
So you
That was-
you
That
replaced
was,
this. You,
let's talk about it, Michelle.
so did you
So
replaced?
basically, we're still going to talk about it. We're just going to talk about show ideas.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Tiger-
talk
Tiger-
about it. Was
Tiger,
actually
but-
that's for the moderators, and if you put it there, the regular
wanna
audience
make it-
is not going to be able to post to it.
You want to make a new
Tiger,
channel and put that one
click
back?
on that link, Tiger, that I just put back there.
So putting it there is a bad idea because that was
Alright,
actually
alright.
that's
I'll
a
change
moderators forum. That's a
I'll change it
moderators
back.
forum. So let's talk about it. Was actually for the moderators.
Alright,
That's
Michelle,
our
I'm putting it back.
discussion area.
I put it back. I'll make a new channel.
Maybe you can give them up with a better name than let's talk about it. Maybe yeah. We should. Just
Look,
create
I'm
one.
not-
Just click on the plus key.
Yeah.
Plusle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Batman.
All right.
Polo?
The 29 hasn't been made in recent years.
All right, now it's the third one down. It's a new one.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if we can report that shit. Get that fuck.
Yeah.
All right. So let me go back to my check so I can check my status here.
Oh, what the hell?
17 views, 16 likes so far, 147
Two of
views
you.
total, 13 minutes, 56 second engagement. Cash donations is $9. Memberships are 0. So we need some new memberships, guys. Yeah. Hey, you got the money?
We got 2 of you, bro.
I have to.
I don't know what just happened.
I can't gift
Oh no,
out
but I
memberships
definitely
anymore.
screenshotted the Frozen one because it's funny.
Are you sure you can't gift out memberships? I know you can't give them out for free. No, I can do super stickers and stuff.
I was reading the message and then it just like hung up.
What about the plus key? No, start a poll, Q&A.
Hey, you should use those polls more often, Michelle. That gets people engaged.
Yeah.
Do polls on stuff in the chat.
Yeah, but we already talked about one of the things that where a poll makes good sense is what do you think about Alberta and Saskatchewan leaving Canada? Or for that matter, the second poll could be what do you think about Puerto Rico trying to
Well, you
become a
gotta have-
state? Because some
You gotta,
people.
you gotta have selected answers. So you would be like, is it a good thing? Yes, no, or stuff like that. Or you could. I don't either.
I'm in Pittsburgh. I'm going to start the Noodles Army. LOL, says Jason Harris.
How many are there?
How did you manage to duplicate yourself?
Double Batman. I'm the real Batman, not that imposter.
Sounds like Phony Baloney is starting up. Yeah. Okay. So, if you shop inside yourself, don't forget to give 2 or 3 swipes with a file every third sharpening. Just don't overfile the rakers, okay? Well, I think it's still kind of interesting, though. I mean, I'm thinking about all the stuff that's going on. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Like I said, we're allowing all these illegals to come in here. So many sanctuary states want them. Yet the homeless population that already exists, they don't want them. So what are you going to do? Send all the illegal homeless, those are really legitimate residents, to another state? Put them on a bus, dump them out of there, so you can have all the illegals sleeping in the shelters. And then, like Cash said, they're now building homeless shelters in the subway stations now. Like, why?
Who are building the homeless shelters? The government.
Massachusetts.
No, they're not actual shelters. They're hovels, and they're being
the
built
Metro
by the
Transit
homeless.
Authority is
That's
doing
what I
it.
was thinking, Brad.
The
That's my
MTA
thought.
is doing it. The Metro
They do it
Transit
everywhere.
Authority.
Like little shanty towns. Shit.
The MTA,
Yeah, because they can sap
the
free
Metro
energy from the-
Transit
from the
Authority
outlets that
is
are down
building
there.
these stations or these homeless places. They're doing it. So it's the transportation people who are building those homeless shelters.
You think they're just maybe allowing them to do it?
Because there's a
Allow
lot
it.
of empty underground storefronts that are not needed. So they're just saying is turn them into homeless flop houses.
Yeah, they're probably just allowing them to get away with it, Michelle. Would be my guess. I don't know, but that's what it sounds like to me.
Well, I don't think they care, but they certainly are not happy that people are jumping the turnstiles. Well, yeah, the MTA can't make up its mind on what they want to do with the turnstiles either.
They're gonna have to make a full automated door or something if they're gonna fix
They
that.
do. you put your train pass in, and the turnstiles unlock. The problem is that some of the turnstiles are really easy to defeat. Take this one. Some of the ones that are big, full height,
Yes.
curly Q ones with the bars, those seem to be more effective. But what did they do next to them? They have all the standard little short ones that you can just basically crawl underneath to get over.
Michelle, can you comment, please?
You cut out.
Comment what?
Can you read Dave, please?
All right. So I'll read David. This comment says, no, the city of New York is not building homeless shelters inside the subway system. Instead, the city is implementing a plan to move homeless individuals out of the subway and into housing, Michelle. Okay, well, that's good that the city's sort of doing that, but at the same time, the MTA is also got other problems, and that's one of the reasons why MTA lost control of Grand Central Terminal of Penn Station, because the Amtrak took total control of Penn Station because they said that the stupid MTA isn't doing a good job to fix its own subway. That's a whole different topic. But Jason said, you jump over them, no one I know pays to get into the subway. That's what the city's trying to prevent, but it's not really effective because it's such a patchy job, and I'm not talking about the web server. Like they have these full height ones, and they have next to ones that are just like totally just walk right through, no even business.
You're telling me in this day and age they can't make one of those things that people can't get through unless they pay?
They can, but the problem is that the ones that they do make are not wheelchair friendly. Nope, definitely not.
Then you'd have to go to the disabled one.
And the problem is the disabled one is basically just an open door.
Well,
because of
they
emergency.
have somebody there then, don't they? Maybe a huge...
They spent millions of dollars on different designs. And some of them work, some of them don't. And if you go check out my news forum on the New York City subway system, you will be shocked what you see. It's that's all I'll tell you right now. It's a mess. It's a mess. And like I said, there's no, and it's because it is a city run, it just proves to you how just dysfunctional the city of New York is. It is dysfunctional. It doesn't work. And when I saw down in New York that the guy took a wee in the street, basically whipped out his little hose and did his business, right there. And I had to basically jump my walker over the pea stream because it was going into the road.
I saw, Michelle. I saw your skills of jumping.
Yeah.
It wasn't that much of a jump.
You had enough pee on you for one day.
The best, the guy said, "Welcome to New York."
So now, obviously, it's just like with people. Rosie O'Kelly said, when people gotta poop, they go against the wall and spread the legs and let her rip. In Manhattan, probably.
Gotta go, but.
I mean, for the men, it might be easier. You can slip out your little hose, but for the women, that'd be really embarrassing. Pee is one thing. Poo's a whole nother.
I would go into the coffee shop, Michelle.
Yeah, I don't know if I
would.
could do
Or
it.
a bar. Or...
But what happens if you hit a point where all of a sudden you got an emergency number 2 coming up? Oh no! Ah! All of a sudden,
Yeah,
you
you
just
just
start
go into a
dropping.
hotel, Michelle, and you say, if you don't let me use the bathroom, I'm gonna shit right on your floor. And they'll either let you go or they'll call the cops. One of the two.
Actually, they don't even do that, as far as I can see. It just let it happen. Hang on, baby. Let's put your hanging naked bum out there and just squat and drop a big fat deuce right on the ground. Plop.
I could never do that.
Well, apparently that's what one homeless person did. But in this case, it was taking a pee.
Yeah, broad daylight when you guys are walking by.
Yeah.
Just letting her rip.
Is
Just
that an
everyday New York
arrestable
behavior,
offence?
baby. Don't worry about it.
Is that illegal?
Well, yeah.
It's illegal, but I don't think the NYPD gave a damn. So
it's illegal if you're not homeless. Then they'll come after you.
Oh.
If you're homeless, they got kind of. Well, you do whatever.
Where's your homeless card? I don't have a homeless card. So then you're not homeless? Yeah, I'm homeless. Now guess what? You're arrested now. Is that really what it's got down to? You need a homeless card so you can just basically have the rights of homelessness now?
Yeah, but then the loophole there is you tell the police I can't afford the homeless card because I'm so homeless. And
Well, in
they
the
have
case
to-
in the case of New York, that's not too hard to imagine, considering the rents, how expensive a single room occupancy is in the city of New York. Oh my God! You think my apartment's expensive? You wouldn't believe how much you could end up paying for an apartment similar to mine in the city of New York.
Yeah,
$6,000 a month. Anyone?
It'd probably have air conditioning though.
Not necessarily.
Well, I would imagine if you got the money for an apartment, you'd have the money for an air conditioner.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But given the fact is that depending on the situation with the landlord, he probably already renovated the building already. That's why he's charging you $6,000 a month.
Yeah, you wouldn't need a stove adapter in the middle of the city, probably.
Now that they're kind of trying to get rid of gas stoves, guess what? I need a gas to electric adapter. I'm sorry, that would be a Briggs & Stratton engine. That'd be about $500 plus installation. What? Jeez.
Well, the good news is, Michelle, you can do it yourself. You don't gotta pay because you know what you're doing.
Oh, yeah, I know how to make the adapter myself, but it was actually cheaper to buy a pre-made one because to make it yourself, first you need a consumer unit for a portable consumer unit with two 20-amp fuses in it, two NEMA 5-15R outlets, and a proper, and I did see a fuse box that could be used for that on eBay, old one, vintage fuse box. You can go with breakers too, but I'd probably go with fuses. Because fuses, I trust fuses more than I trust breakers, because breakers are mechanical devices that can fail. Fuses are a one-time thing. When they blow, that's it. They're done. That's true. Now it says, I just heard you meet your walker into a
Porta potty.
Like a porta john.
Well, they actually do have commode chairs. They do. Yeah.
I haven't heard commode since my grandma was alive.
Commode.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed? This is not necessarily a joke, but this is actually a real thing. Did you ever notice that most shower chairs for homeless, for elderly, actually have a toilet seat in them, so to speak, even in the shower? I'm like,
No,
I
never
think the
noticed.
real reason was so you can wash your bum. But I wonder how many of them also use them as a makeshift commode chair for, you know, put a pot underneath and just let it rip. Probably quite a few, actually. Depending on the situation, it maybe might be more comfortable than the other kind of commode chair.
I mean, I pee in the shower, and if I was disabled, I would need a way to still pee in the shower. So it makes sense. Right?
Exactly.
Well, in India, you actually literally pee and poop in your shower because that's where the squatty potty is.
Yeah,
the
and then
squat
they
toilet's
put it
in the
pot
shower
and they
stall.
cook it in the shower.
Oh.
So instead of having a separate drain, your toilet's your drain for your shower.
Michelle, you should play some videos of street vendors in India making food.
Ugh. Put that in the idea section.
Yeah, okay.
They could be in the food section. I mean, don't forget, you guys. We have food section. We have a food recipe section. I don't know why no one really posts a lot there. I see sometimes people do, but not much. Right. Right, Mojo, that would be the standard, yeah. But it's just that I suppose if you really were kind of on a tight budget and you only had the choice of a shower chair or a commode chair, you probably would just use one instead of two. If you needed to have a chair instead of, people I'm sure done all kinds of crazy stuff.
I think we got to try to remember in that section if people really start using it to put a date so that they don't all run together,
David, I don't think that's going to work out, especially now, because Trump has said, screw these green mandates. In the case of New York City, this city is almost entirely gas. There's no way you're going to see everybody installing 50-amp circuits for electric stoves in every single one of those apartments. The current draw in the city of New York would be astronomical. Think of how many millions of electric stoves that would be.
Wasn't it Texas that the whole power grid went out, or like a lot of it?
Yeah. That was during the winter when they had a major ice storm. Remember that?
I remember something.
Texas's grid is pretty much independent of everything.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
Yeah, we're doing a tremendous damage with the lithium-ion batteries. I don't disagree. I know that there are other chemistries that are a little bit better, like sodium, which is available from seawater. And other battery technologies being used that are more efficient. So, for example, how come we never really went back to so many early batteries like the iron battery or the Edison battery? The Edison battery is actually an alkaline rechargeable battery. It's technology that already exists. I'm surprised we're not using it because it weighs too damn much. Oh, okay, yeah, it's pretty heavy. Yeah. But you're right, it is fairly recyclable. I mean, in the sense that it is mostly iron battery. But yeah, we really need to work on the energy density. And the problem is with electric vehicles. Guys, remember this. Anytime you're going to charge the thing, where are you going to get the power to charge it from? The grid. And is your grid up to stuff? Is it up to date? Is it able to handle the capacity? If it's not, then you're just moving the failure point further up the line, which could affect more people at a more serious level. So if everything basically causes everybody to blow a fuse because your power grid can't generate enough power, it's going to affect a lot more people. That's it. Oh, Michelle, by the way, you did wonderful playing that out with Gidgey last night. It was great. Well, actually, remember, Naz, I actually really was pissed at Gidgey.
Gary.
So it was easier to do it because I was partially pissed at Gidgey for real. So
But you didn't mean the things you were saying.
I wouldn't say quite that way. Yeah. Well, anyway, so I warned her in the message that I really am pissed at you, so she knew that I would just try to keep it toned down for the sake of the show. But right, I understand that, Mojo. That would make sense. Yeah.
Tiger, did you know she was going to do that, or was that
No, I didn't know she was going to do that until
David, I sort of see your point because gas is not designed for morons. However, I do not necessarily believe you should blanket ban use of gas appliances, because if you blanket ban gas appliances, then morons can never learn about how to use gas in the first place. I mean, what are you going to do? Learn from watching a YouTube video? How to light a gas stove. Depending on the stove, it may have a pilot, or you may have electronic ignition, or really old stoves, you may have to light it with a match. The biggest problem is when you have to figure out how to light an oven. That's where the problems start. It's not usually the top burners. And if you got an old stove you have to light the oven on, please say a Hail Mary and Our Father before you turn the gas on. Put in your long match. Yeah, you had experience with that. Oh, yes. And I knew how to light the stove properly. First, you put the match to where the gas comes out, and then you turn on the gas, and then after the match is on, and the light goes. No, jeez. Ed had no idea how to do that. He turned the gas on. And the apartment was filling up with gas. What are you doing, Ed? I cooked dinner, but the oven's not heating. Turn this stupid stuff off and open the windows. I'll tell you how to light this thing.
That's stupid, Ed.
Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of stupid Eds out there. He just say that.
You know, he called her. He messaged her.
I heard this morning.
He wants to come back and visit his daughter.
And knowing him, he wants to try to drop in. I'm like,
That's the
oh,
guy
no.
Yeah.
Michelle, we're doing.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to come up with new shirt designs for you with this whole goth thing.
Oh
and yeah.
Oh,
I see one of them. One of those.
Yeah, we're gonna do Michelle. Michelle goes goth. Michelle, it's gonna be like you're very like you're not evil, but you're very much into like goth.
Yeah, but I'm not an evil. Even if I was full goth, I'm not an evil goth. Remember the problem with even if you're emo, which I'm not emo goth, but Jesus. But
You're a little bit emo,
the problem with emos is they're just more depressed than anything.
Well, you are depressed at times, Michelle. You're a bit emo.
I am depressed at times. But emos are really into the depressive stuff. Really.
Yeah, it's almost like they stay depressed on purpose.
Yeah. The electric stoves are so much better than gas ones. I don't know. I mean, I've cooked on old electric stoves from the 50s, too. They work okay. As long as the wiring in it is being updated to replace any old asbestos stuff that's rotted away. I mean, that's the real scary thing. You got to go in an old ancient stove in the 1850s and 40s. If the stove's wiring hasn't been updated, you're still going to have a good old-fashioned conflagration because the wiring is rotting out. But then gas stoves can have valves that leak, too. Yeah, that's true.
Good morning, Brian K.
Steampunk goth. I don't know. A Victorian goth, or like there's a couple animated pictures of some goths that were white goths, which are kind of cool.
Yeah, Michelle, I have faith that you could put together the steampunk goth thing with all your stuff.
I prefer gas too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does she need? Like a studded collar or something?
Well, steampunk's like,
Oh, she's just going to tinker with some things and
yeah.
wires coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that, Michelle.
The problem though with gas, is of the two readily available choices of gas in the United States, propane or natural gas. I personally prefer natural gas because it's lighter than air. But unfortunately, if I was more than likely living off grid, I'd probably be stuck with the big bottles of propane. So I'll have to make sure to have my Hail Mary or Our Father next to my stove at all times. I've had the pleasure of having a light propane
You've really
stoves.
got your heart set on this living off grid thing, haven't you, Michelle?
I am still set on that goal, yeah. Well, I think given the construction nature of some of these new container homes, Michelle, I really think starting out with a basic shell, even if it's a container shell, and making it your own way would be probably the easiest way.
You think the easiest way is to get an empty shell and start from scratch?
Yeah, that might be the easiest way in some ways, because
All right,
then
Michelle,
she can
you
make it
win
exactly the way
Let's
she
pretend-
wants it.
Let's pretend there's a piece of land. You've just bought this empty shell. What are we going to do? What's the first thing you're going to do?
After you first of all lay down the footings for the container, which you do with drop on top of it, then you go ahead and you start insulating the container. After you run the electric, the gas, and the water or sewer
Can I
lines.
ask you who's running the electric and
Me.
You're doing all that.
Well, I can do the wiring, no problem. I mean, as far as running the gas lines go, if I stick with standard 3/8" soft copper tubing with flared fittings for liquefied petroleum gas or propane, that's pretty easy to do.
Michelle, you're not qualified to run gas pipes.
And you gotta dig and all that.
Yeah, how are you going to dig? How are you going to pick up heavy things?
Propane tanks is no problem. Obviously, the inspector would probably inspect everything before he gives you your rights off on your permit. You have to go for the permit no matter what. So, that's a requirement. Obviously, you're going to have to inspect everything before you put the insulation in the walls, or at least before you put the plaster and sheetrock up.
You got water lines. You gotta run them.
Well, we haven't even got water yet, so where are we getting the water from?
Well, you can get water from a couple different ways, depending on the groundwater condition. If your water's good and you don't need a really deep well, you could just get a shallow centrifugal pump.
Oh, you're gonna go out to a well every time for your water?
If I'm living outside of town, yeah, you can probably have well water. Probably not going to have city water. If you live in the city, you probably have sewer lines, sun water and sewer, and probably get.
How do you plan on obtaining? Are you going to dig for it?
You'll have to drill for a well, right? It's not the way you usually get a well done nowadays. Yes.
Yeah, but you need like
Anyone
equipment.
paying
You need equipment and stuff for that. It's a lot of money is the point here. It's a lot of money to do all that.
Oh, the
And
well
you-
driller, I would
even
hire
if
the
you-
well driller.
Even if you spent all that money and ran all that stuff, got all the permits, then you're still just left with an empty box with power and water.
Well, you still got to develop the land no matter what. So the empty box part, that comes a little later. Then you start the process of, again, if you go with either prefab, which is still an option, or the empty box. Now, let's just say we go with the prefab house from Amazon or from Home Depot. Okay, what's nice about those is they just open up like a flower. You know, you raise the roof, raise the walls, and then you're in. And then you
Just
connect up the
carry it in
water,
on a
gas, and
donkey,
electric,
plop it
and
down.
sewer.
Okay, so once you get all that done, what's the next step?
You gotta get
Well, she's got
furniture.
to dig the well, and that's gonna 6,000 for her.
And then you just gotta go get some furniture, obviously. I'm gonna assume you have furniture.
Are you gonna craft the furniture from the wood that's around?
If that what you want to do, but if you buy a prefab one from Amazon,
Oh, Michelle, we haven't got the septic in yet. Septic in as well.
obviously that would be the thing as part of the development of the
Probably
land.
gonna be what, eight grand. So between your water and the septic,
Right.
and then you got the house on top of that, your prefab or whatever that you're planning on buying, the ready-made house. What's math looking like?
Well, like I said, there's a lot of different ideas you can do. I'm not going to say what's going to work for everybody, but I'll just say is that first you got to start with the basics. You need the land, all right? So you start looking for the land first. One, you don't want one that's too far out of town. That's definitely no. You want one that's near town so you can get to town, okay? That's important. Number two, because of my show, I do everything on the internet. I need access to a cell tower or fiber to keep the show going. Okay, so that means that we may have to sign up with either, a cell phone provider like T-Mobile that I can use in that town, or go with Starlink, or go with Fios. Because obviously streaming is not a minor detail for me. It's a part of my show. That's how we do the show. If we don't have internet, if we didn't have T-Mobile right now, the situation all normal, all messed up, right?
Why is Stan typing that gibberish?
To get the XP for the crown.
Ah.
I'm about to ruin his day, though.
Is your dog talking, Stan? Or am I supposed to decode that? So anyway, there's things you gotta do. There just is requirements that you got to do. So finding the right order is key. Okay.
How much is the house, Michelle, that you're looking at?
They start about $10,000
What do you think about that?
from Amazon, and they deliver it.
So you need $24,000 just to get the house put up and the septic and the water on. We haven't even insulated it.
The house in this case, if you buy
no
one in a
electricity.
prefab house, is $10,000, completely insulated. Okay. Now, depending on the one you get and how you set it up, it may or may not have had electrical work done in it. That's up to you. That's an optional thing. I'm going to have it wired for UK wiring. So that would be what I would do, and then have a conversion transformer.
Why are you wiring it to UK wiring, Michelle?
BS 1363A electrical outlets are much safer than the standard NEMA 5-15.
UK wiring. So that would be what I would do, and then have a conversion transformer. Why are you wiring it to UK wiring, Michelle? Electrical outlets are much safer than the standard UK wiring. So that would be what I would do, and then you have a conversion transformer.
What do you think
The
about
point
that?
is to wire.
Electrical outlets are much safer than the standard UK wiring. So what I would do, and then have a conversion transformer.
Isolation
wiring, Michelle.
Isolation transformer is isolation transformer is
conversion transformer.
ramen noodles.
UK wiring, Michelle.
The process is pretty simple. You use. You need to use.
You need what I would do, and then have a conversion transformer.
Why is
wiring
new?
it to you.
Why
Wiring
is
it.
wait?
Why are you wiring it with
Why
your
is
cable?
Noodles echoing like that?
Echoing like that.
Oh, sorry.
All right,
I was
it's
making
a standard.
standard.
You will use
You
this.
will use this.
Oh man, let me just
Let me
mute you for a
just
second,
meet you for a
Noodles.
second there, though.
Sorry.
Let's mute.
Let's meet.
Okay, you use a standard isolation transformer. It's not that complicated. It's very simple device. Thank you very much, Brain Dad. Much appreciated. Thank you. You use a standard isolation transformer to go from the 120, 220 split phase to neutral to standard UK's phase to neutral, because you need to move the neutral line, because in UK the wiring is not face to face 240, it's phase to neutral. That's why you need isolation transformer, because you don't, then you got two hot wires coming out and there's no earth. You cannot have that. You need the isolation transformer, which are readily available in the United States. You can buy them. They're permanently installed on the lot. That's it. Boom. Big enough, for a small mini home like that, probably about 40 amps to 40 is all you need. It's really that simple. But the first thing is, to get to land, is you definitely do need to have access to a well. You're gonna want drinking water. Yes. And you're gonna need a place to put your poop. Yes. Those are definite yeses. There's no no's about that. Those are not optional. Now, if you're gonna have indoor plumbing, if you buy one of those prefab houses, you get a toilet and a sink anyway and a shower. But so that's no problem. But there is one valid question that I never seen those mini homes talk about. How in the hell do you keep the pipes from freezing? Because I mentioned that about the fact that the connections are just like on many mobile homes are on the outside. How are you going to insulate your water lines coming in so they don't freeze and burst? Or the same thing with your poop. How you make sure the sewer line doesn't freeze and burst? Well, in the case of sewer, most people don't usually have standing water in the pipe going from the house to the septic system, so that's usually not a problem. But yeah, just like a mobile home, I guess you'll be using heat tape to specifically make sure that your cold water supply line doesn't freeze. Yeah. Well, I think it's a great idea, though, Michelle. It was already planned and looked into the reality. You're going to have a septic, you're going to have a well. The well has to pass quality test. The septic has to pass the perk test.
So are you planning on, Michelle, are you getting a mortgage for this? Or how are you financing the project?
Probably a bank loan. It makes sense. Bank loan.
Tiger.
I'm just wondering how you're planning on financing it, Michelle.
I said probably through a bank loan.
Oh, a bank loan. Oh, okay.
Because if you can get things for or a mortgage, for just the land and house, probably get like a 30-year fixed. But Jerome Powell has to lower his rates first, otherwise no one is going to be buying houses or paying for a mortgage right now. Other countries have been lowering their interest, but Jerome Powell is refusing to lower the Federal Reserve rate. That's why Trump wants him out of there. He wants him to resign because he thinks he's deliberately messing him up, so Trump can't make America great again, which I think may be true.
Maybe by the time you're ready, Michelle, your Amazon card will have a good enough credit limit that you can use that.
That's probable.
What?
It would only be so 10,000.
Or maybe Michelle's channel could end up like Lookout Queens and like Keemstar, and the next thing you know, she's bringing in like $30,000 a month or something. Then
Yeah, right.
Yeah, let's wait for that, Michelle.
Yeah.
that would be interesting. Imagine Michelle getting $30,000 a month.
That would be
Yeah.
interesting. I'd like to see what you would do with 30 grand a month.
Crazy.
You'd need a financial advisor. I'm sorry, but you would not. I wouldn't trust Michelle.
Yeah, right. You know how fast
30,000
Michelle would
a month.
have? She'd have those legitimate elf ears so fast.
Yeah,
Oh,
she'd have like a miniature giraffe running around, like messing with Rusty and like some other crazy stuff.
Oh yeah, Rusty's gonna be a cyborg too. It's all happening.
I know he's already typing on the
Buffalo
computer and like
has
saying a bunch of muckery in the
Buffalo
chat.
has urban homesteading. Okay.
I think he really does need an exorcism, Michelle. Rusty needs an exorcism. I've
Allows
been seeing him get on
eligible
at night, typing on
residents
people's
to
chats.
publicly own vacant lots to abandon buildings. Exactly. That's what urban homesteading is. Yes, exactly. Buffalo, New York has it. That's what Stan's saying. For a low cost, as low as $1 to revitalize the city. Exactly. Buffalo's got a couple nice things Michelle would benefit from Buffalo. Number one, it's cold.
Buffalo?
Yes, it's very cold. It's also a city that has many beneficial things like a mass transit system and things. But I don't know about what the crime rate is. I don't either. I'll go. Do you have the contact information of who you contact, Stan, to find out about or websites that talk about how to reach those cities, people to talk to them about? Unfortunately, Ned, there's no blanket stimulus like there was last time. So, Stan, if there's a website you contact in Buffalo, New York, let me know.
Stimulus checks, not me. Where's my stimulus? Stimulate me, baby.
Unfortunately, what he's doing it now, what Trump's doing it now, is everybody gets tax breaks, which is fine if you pay taxes, but if you don't pay taxes, you get zipped.
Yeah, we're gonna break those taxes in half.
I said, hi, E, says Nance. Okay.
Yeah, hi E. Hi Ecstasy.
Well, we've been talking about buying a house for years. Yes, we have. And I talked originally about just first of all buying an inexpensive piece of land, then go ahead and get one of those prefab Amazon houses and drop it on the concrete footings, and boom, instant house. And of course, everybody points out you still need to have a well and you still need to have septic. Yes, we do. Yep.
Yeah, so get a miniature septic tank, dig a little well, like, you know.
Well, that depends how far down the water table is, because if it's really too low, you're going to need a jet pump. If it's
Yeah, if it's like 100 feet down.
if it's like under 500 feet down, you can probably get away with a centrifugal pump. Centrifugal pump is similar to the one that Tina Rocker had that basically froze up and this somebody leaked and then the check valves basically lost suck. Yeah, they did.
What's that heater that they use, like a copper coil? They run it in the ground, like they dig like deep enough to like run the coil in the ground and like heats the house that way. It's like thermal.
Yeah. Well, that's the one thing that you can also do is like a geothermal, which is what you're talking about, which is an option. But I'm thinking about going with those, like a lot of these prefab houses have mini splits, which makes sense too, because they're heat pumps and the heat and cool. Which, by the way, they make
rock candy.
By the way, they also
What about
make
flooring, Michelle? Does it come ready floored and?
Yeah.
Is it all? It's
Yes.
got cabinets in it and.
The prefab Amazon houses are completely ready to move in. They got walls, electrics, plumbing, everything already installed.
Electric.
Finished walls. I showed you one of the houses before, didn't I? You did a couple.
Yeah, I feel like what for 10 grand seems
Electrics?
How big is
How
it?
many electrics?
You can get one for about 19 foot by 20 feet. It's
All
almost as
blue,
big as
baby.
almost as
Blue's
big as
the
Michelle's
best.
existing apartment. Yeah.
Look at that.
But they have dimensions even bigger than that. They have 19 foot by 40 foot, which is double the size of Michelle's apartment. Yes. Those are the 3-bedroom ones. Yeah, we're kind of over the golf stuff. Although, if you really want to have go goth with that, you can go goth with that too. Oh my god. A goth flat pack house. Do-do-do, do-do-do,
A golf crack house?
The thing's already scary enough looking at the way they put together.
A Victorian Gothic crack house.
I mean, it's a prefab, but yeah, you could probably make it into a Victorian goth house. But it ain't gonna be no for $10,000 though, because you're just gonna start customizing it now. Hey, you know that's gonna cost more, right? Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, Doc?
Anyway, so that's an interesting thought.
My brother's a whiz at Kazuki playing.
This is a company that I'm gonna get to build my house. Oh. They built.
Oh, I love that picture.
When
Look
you
at that
say
picture.
build your house, you mean with stick construction or manufactured home? Let me just click on it real quick.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the Timberline group. Okay. I don't need the music. Oh, okay, I see. Stick construction.
Huh?
Okay. Alright, so that's using
What's that
stick
in the
construction.
chat, Michelle, why you got that in the chat?
Hold on, man. Let me close this window. So it looks like they're building houses by stick construction or modular, semi-modular. This is
Meathead.
Meathead.
What the hell's Meathead?
Meth head, says E.
Meathead.
Meathead. What's all this meth talk? Like
He
you
said
can't even
meth-
find meth anymore. Why? Who the fuck
He
can afford to
said
be a
meth
meth head?
head, not meathead.
Fucking meathead. Excuse my language.
You just had a little Stevens moment.
Oh, little Stevens, not him again. Oh, you didn't let him out of the Union Jack crate, did you?
Hey, Michelle, can you show everybody again what those prefab houses look like again, just real quick?
Oh, do we really need to see
other
those
companies
things again?
have them too, but we're just going to use the Amazon page because they have them. So let me just go to the Amazon
God.
I thought Nads and E had made up.
You know what? Nads and E need to go scissors somewhere and shut up. Before they
Okay.
both catch a beating.
2-bedroom adult
Meathead.
house. All right, so here's a couple of these houses. Let's see if it's on the screen here. Okay, so these are some of the different styles, and
They look like sheds.
some of them are sheds too. So we're talking about the houses. They also get. Well, here's the adult ones up here. That's a shed there, Michelle. That's a house there. Yeah. They're all kind of similar to this style here. Not all, but just click that one here. I'm just going to click on this one here. That's $9,599. It's a DIY portable tiny home kit for sale. 2-bedroom modular prefab house with bathroom and kitchen. Compact adult living.
Right. Does it have the flooring and everything?
Yes, it does. It folds out like a camper.
Oh.
Once they drop it on a lot, you just open it up like a camper. This is just a generic model, but it shows you how it pops out. See how it pops out like that?
Yeah.
It comes out as a box, then you lift the roofs up, then you flip down the floor, and then you slide out the walls. And that's how I put it together, just like that. The point is that it doesn't really take any tools, and it's already got the flooring and the bathroom stuff installed. And it makes it a lot easier for some people who want to just get something on. Great for people who are in a hurry. Something like that would have been great during the hurricane in South Carolina, Ashland, because they could have Asheville. They could have just basically had one of those, just dropped it on pre-made things, roll it off, pop it open. People would have had permanent housing. It's true. They could have done that. Yep. Saving a lot of time during emergencies.
Michelle, could you remove the thing over the side chat, please, so that we can read the side chat?
Which side chat?
You got it stalled for us. Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Right. It said, Kitty said, I think so. Brandon said, if there is doing this, Mojo has to go. Brian King said, Michelle, being Galaxy Eyes too. Why would they want to do that? What is everybody want me to throw people out for? What's going on here? Who knows? Cut hair in the mouse again. Yep. All right. So. They say they believe it's rated for about 50 years.
50 years. That's all those things last for.
That's what they say they're rated for warranty. But I think they could last
Point
longer.
in owning it then, Michelle. I mean,
if they're $10,000 and you basically need to live in, and I'm not going to live to be, what, another 117 years? I mean, by the time my warranty expires, I'd be already in the ground buried. And Michelle has no kids either, so maybe she might just give it to a homeless person. Hey, Joe, you need a place? Yeah, it's yours now. There's the keys.
well, that's very sweet of you.
What I just got back. I don't know, Mojo. I don't know what's going on in this high chat. I think it could last a little bit longer than that, but there is a valid thing, which is it really that durable, especially with the pop-out walls? I mean, because those things are on hinges. Yeah, they're on hinges.
And land on your wall. The whole thing comes crashing.
You know what's kind of interesting is one person realized when they were furnishing it, they had a hard time trying to get the bed, the full bunk bed in the thing. So they said, "I want to just open up one of the walls and slip it in there that way." And that's what they did. They opened up the wall, they slid it into the bedroom, and then they closed the wall again. Works for me. Yeah, that's an idea. I mean, of course, these guys got the money to throw around. Like, let's go for a really, really awesome show. Let's spend up to $100,000 in a fold-outable house. He actually tried. I reviewed a couple different ones. The $10,000 ones, that's just the entry level. That's the starter that may or may not have electrical wiring. I don't know if you knew that. Some of these electrical wiring is separate, add-on package. But the problem is, given the way that the walls are made, they have to run the wiring ideally before it leaves the factory floor. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a whole bunch of different ideas. I mean, like I said, the other idea is to you can let's see.
Wouldn't a mobile home, a second-hand mobile home, be a better idea?
They also can go onto Lowe's and
what do you call them?
It's called a prefab.
Trailer. Yeah. Wouldn't a trailer be a better idea?
A tiny house. Yeah, the ones on wheels. The only thing is, it's also not eligible for homeowners insurance, though, because they're on wheels.
No, I want about just a normal trailer. What's wrong with a trailer? Why are you liking?
You mean like a HUD-rated mobile home? Nothing except for.
There are some very nice mobile homes, Michelle. I've been in a few.
You still need the land for them, though. So you're still going to be stuck. You're still going to be stuck having to buy the land. So you can have the trailer. Sure, it'll be set up the same way. The trailer guy puts it on the footings. Boom, that's it. You're done. And he takes away the wheels, which is only used as a dolly. And then you got to go ahead and go get homeowners insurance for it. And then they have modular homes, which is a newer thing, which is not a HUD certified. There's a whole bunch of different. Okay, so what I'm looking at is right now. I pulled up some other different pictures here. Just give me a second here.
Look at Noodle's pic.
Now you can see you can have log cabin ones and more traditional homes. And it looks like some of these guys be putting on waterways too. $11,000. Then they have also sideways 2 floors like that. 10,000, 32,000, 10,000 even, 2 floors. Show me the most expensive to the least expensive. I want to see what the most expensive ones look like. Probably about $50,000, $60,000. No, I know, but I want to see them. You want to see them? Where's my cursor? Cursor. Oh, there it is. Okay. You want to see the most expensive to the least expensive. Sure. Let's get up there. Okay, so sort by high to low. All right, so $42,000 2-story tiny home, modular prefab home for adults, mini container house, easy assembly with outdoor deck for backyard office. Okay, I like that one actually. You know, yeah, because I think something like that would be a great advantage because it would be durable. Well, I like the smaller ones because of varieties. I mean, I like the 1 floors obviously because it'll be easy for me to walk around. Yeah, 1 floors would be good, but you need your stair stepper exercise. $32,000. All right, let's just click onto what this looks like here. All right, so that's the side. That's the top of the deck. There's the stairs. It shows some of the inlay.
That looks like 2 container trucks put on top of each other. Is it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just 2 containers that are placed on top. One's sideways to the other one. They do not provide okay. They do provide finished installation, provides complete installation. $42,000. Okay. Model 7, Model 15. Oh wow. Alright, well, that was the model. Let's see what Model 16 looks like. looks kind of similar, actually. Then it says here, durable construction. The frame of this tiny house is constructed using strong alloy materials to ensure durability. The sturdy construction can withstand all weather conditions, making them safe for both temporary and long-term use. Multifunction applications. A shipping container, two-story homes are versatile and suitable for a variety of uses such as primary residences, vacation homes, guest houses, and even home offices. You can adjust the space according to your needs. And I don't know, somebody mentioned that the upgrades you need to install. Let's see, does this come with electric, water, and gas already installed? No installation. What does that mean? No installation.
I have no idea.
Delivery to Hartford, Connecticut, update location. Only 2 left in stock. Order soon. Wow.
Is that per building or is that for both of them?
It sounds like what you do partially is when you put in the order, that's just a guideline price. Depending on other accessories you order it, and it's can get kind of expensive. Could easily go beyond $32,000. It could cost as much as $50,000 depending on what accessories you add. Like, say, 2 mini splits, one for each floor.
I like the garden area up on the top there.
Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually.
But wouldn't it be nice to have a doorway as well to go into the top part there?
The only thing is I don't see is a stairway on the inside.
Yeah, there is at the back, Michelle. If you look at the back, I think that's the stairs. You're in the garden, you'd come up the stairs.
Right. This is similar to the concept of what People Peace is talking about, a lot of Bulgarian homes. That is, there is no stairs on the inside. Right. So if you're in an area where Florida, where it doesn't get icy and snowy, you'll probably be fine. But if you're outside, like in Connecticut, especially in wintertime, to get to the second floor would be a unpleasant experience. Watch out for that bus stop. It's a real dilly. Bam, bam.
I'll talk to you later after your nap, okay?
All right.
Get on.
All right. So just leave your notes.
Have a wonderful day.
Tiger,
Yeah.
just
we'll leave
Tiger.
notes in there. I forgot.
All right, Tiger.
Yeah.
Just leave your notes in to DM to me. Just DM me your notes, so I don't have to worry about it. That way I
Okay.
And I gotta see if the money came from AdSense today, so I can go ahead and get some extra stuff from the store. Yeah, today's Michelle's gonna get some stuff on Instacart. Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, that's where we stand with the housing idea. It's not exactly guaranteed, but we'll see what could happen. Yeah, I know you can. You can also buy some nice empty shipping containers too, and just do your own. Thing is, just make sure to get it to your destination that you've already developed up with the water, sewer, and gas, and then you can just strap it in and hook it up. Yeah, and I do want a wire to UK voltage, so I need an isolation transformer to be installed at the pole, which is easy enough to do. 240 phase to neutral. Yeah, that's easy to do. All right, guys, that's another story. It is now 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You want to go do the blessing? Absolutely. Let's get the blessing in. May all of you guys have a happy and safe day. Enjoy the cold weather today and be excellent to one another. And always keep an open mind. Sounds good to me. And don't forget that I love when you come to my show. Michelle loves when you come to her shows. We love when you engage with us. We love when you like and share and subscribe. We hope you will remain a subscriber and continue to help this channel grow. And my channel too. The show is ended. Go in peace, kind, loveness, and don't forget the party on, dude. And we'll see you all tomorrow And maybe tonight for Turtle Wow. And tonight for Turtle Wow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
Michelle and MarieDalene, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.